My birthday's coming up at the end of the month. I just realized like I'm nowhere near like where I wanted to be by this age.
What kind of steps are you taking to meet your needs?
So would it be smart to start something like Ozempic?
I say that we try with hard work first.
We'll see where we're at in like 20 days.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy, Mr. Marin. It is episode 43 of the Real Ones podcast with your boy, Mr. Marin. My man, 50 grand, RB. RB, what's good with you?
Man, you know, same old, just working, grinding.
I hear that. Yeah, man, same here, man. You know, I just did the SAG Awards, you know.
Yeah.
Last week now? Yeah, I think it's last
nice.
week.
Hey,
yeah.
So you saw the big Michael B. Jordan surprise.
Yo, I saw that.
And Delroy Lindo, right?
Yeah. Yo, bro, they had me in pre-read, right? So like everybody, like pre-read is like before they go in front the prompter in the main room, they gotta go to like this other room off stage where they gotta kind of go through the script real quick, and then so they get familiar with it. They actors, they just gotta see it real quick, scan it, and then they got it, they locked in. So everybody that's gonna hit that stage has to hit the pre-read stage. So it was in the green room, you know what I'm saying? So this is usually pre-read is like right backstage, like right behind the stage, sometimes a little room to the side. This one was like in the green room. So I was in the green room, and they the pre-read area was small, so they was like, yo, just stand outside, like in the green room area, just standing right there. Boy, I saw everybody. Mia Goth pulled up.
But without Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
He was in Louisiana.
Causing chaos in Louisiana, like the fucking Joker.
Right.
You know? Who else I saw? I saw Andy Garcia. I saw Demi Moore. Woody Harrelson said what's up to me. You know what I'm saying? You know, Tyler the Creator, you know, he came with the cast of Marty Supreme. It's funny because Gwyneth Paltrow was there. She dropped her earring somewhere. And she was like, I can't find my earring. He's like, so here go Tyler's like, did you lose your earring? And she's like, yeah. He's like, like pointed in her face, laughing. I was like, yo, Tyler got to chill, dog. He's a wild boy.
Hard Thomas finest, man.
The craziest. So the cast of Sinners came. I saw Delroy. Like I saw the glow when Delroy was there. I was like, yo, that's my man, 150. That's my guy.
Right. You
know, Michael B. Jordan, everybody else cool. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the cast of One Battle. Hey, them sisters was looking good that night. Tiana, Regina, Chase, girl, you was looking heavenly, dog. Like literally, like heavenly. You know what I'm saying? But so cast of Sinners come in. When me, I see everybody. I'm like, oh snap! No Ryan. I didn't see Ryan. I know he was there, but I didn't see him. And at one point, Harrison Ford pulls up. And it's like Harrison Ford is right in front of me, dog. Like I could literally like touch him.
Yo.
And then there was a moment when him and Delroy like caught each other, and they was like, they kind of was talking to each other like right next to me. I wanted to be so unprofessional and jump in that conversation because I was like, yo, Han Solo and Rodney from Clockers is like right here congregating. It's like,
I wonder if they did a movie together. Like,
that's a good question. I don't know, but they're very fond of each other. Like from what I gathered from that little brief interaction, very fond of each other. Sam Jackson pulled up towards the end and was just kind of like chilling. Like literally, I got a picture of him on the low. Like I was like, nah. I was like, no, people ain't gonna believe this. Like he was just like chilling in the seat, like just talking to whoever. Viola Davis was there, but she was very, how do I say it without being disrespectful? I don't want to be disrespectful to Sister Viola. But she just looked like she didn't want to be there.
Oh, really?
She was very like, there's some movie where her face is just like, the whole movie. Bro, she was sitting there like that in the green room. Like, she would talk to Sam Jackson like, oh, yeah. And then just sit there like, just real stoic and look upset. Like, and mind you, she posted pictures of her dress and stuff on the way to SAG looking all, and she was all smiling in the picture. But then when she was there, she was not like, yeah, she just was, I don't know. And then like,
she looked pretty excited when she presented the award, though,
that's why when I saw her on stage, I was like, oh, she an actress for real. Because she was just back there like quiet. She didn't want to talk to nobody. But you know, these actors, actors are, respectfully, they're weird. You know what I'm saying? They be in their own little bubble. I know when I did the Globes, I saw Marlon Wayans and he had on shades and was like mumbling to himself. And I was like, what is going on? Like, yo, what is he in a character for what? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, actors are very interesting people. You can't take it personal. You can't really, they just, I don't know. They in their heads a lot, I guess.
Yeah, no, they're in their heads a lot. And then plus, a lot of times they're thinking about other characters, other roles. They're probably like trying to lock into like, I know Viola Davis does a lot of Broadway. She's probably even on some like, dang, I gotta be here when I really got a show in like 6 hours or something like that.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
listen, when somebody can have a full on meltdown on request, you know that just something there is going on. Like if you can say, hey Viola, look Viola, your kid just died a brutal death, and you're talking to Denzel about it. We need to, and for her to go into that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy. So you gotta get them some grace. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot going on. They're very complicated people. I don't know what's the words to say it, but it was cool being around that company nonetheless. Like it was just like everybody was there. I was like, wow, like. When Woody Harrelson was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" I was like, it's like, yo, this is Billy Hoyle from White Man Can't Jump." You know, Billy Bob Thornton was in the back by the loading dock, like smoking a bogue with like a pimp do-rag on, a hat, a one hoop earring, and he had on the suit with the chains on the side. Like, Billy Bob is a rock star, dog. Like, he's really a rock star. That joint was crazy. Like, it was just so ill to be around those people, and like, in the years I've been, in the entertainment and stuff like that, you see people here and there, you do certain shows, like the Grammys. When I do the Grammys, I see everybody in the music world. But like, I'm a film guy. So it's like, to be at SAG and to see everybody, it was like, again, Demi Moore, like everybody was right there. Right there. When I see Andy Garcia, he's active, but he's not as active as he was back in the day. Yeah. But I grew up on him, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, if I could tell my grandmother, like, I just bumped into Andy Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. It's just ill. Jacob Elordi, he's tall.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's tall.
I could tell. I know why they've chosen to do Frankenstein. That's a tall dude. Yeah. I was like, he's tall. Mia Goth again. It was just, again, everybody that was at SAG, everybody that hit that stage, I saw them, and it was just Lisa Kudrow. I could go on and on. Like, I was
Lisa Kudrow. Lisa Kudrow's nephew. Julian Stern. He actually is a homie I went to USC with. One of my homies. And he actually is one of the Indiegogo producers on Timestamp. So he donated a good amount of Timestamp. So
shout out to
Julian. He was actually our AD as well. He was actually our assistant director for a day on that.
Shout out to him, man. Working hard, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen, some nepotism is good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We were just talking about that off air. Like, sometimes it works. Sometimes it works. Sometimes Bronny can hit a 3 or 2. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not good nepotism, dog. Let's not even go there. That ain't good nepotism.
Hey, bro, I'm celebrating off the Lakers win, y'all. I was trying to get the Lakers hat, but,
dog,
couldn't get the right one.
I'm tight. I was gonna come in talking shit too. I'm tight. That was, if y'all was watching that Lakers and Knicks game, you know that the Lakers was up 20 something, and then typical Lakers, they actively tried to lose the game. So I was like, we got this. Like, we knocking down a 16 bet, 13, 11, a 10-point bet, and we just never crossed that 10-point threshold. Like, everything that could go wrong went wrong. Mikal Bridges, we gave her 5 first-round picks for you. You went 0 for 6 in the game. I got an issue with you.
Oh, nah. Mikal Bridges is a baller, like, overall.
He is, but he's like Casper the Friendly Ghost, like, just inconveniently, like, literally, like, when he's good, he's great. When he's bad, he's stinking. You can smell him through the TV, dog. It's like, what is going on, bro? Look, man, Knicks, listen. I know we beat Denver by like 40 something the other night. We got in their ass. We got the Clippers tomorrow. I'm trying to be in the building for that. That's like a $30 ticket.
Hey, look, Intuit Dome is cheap.
It's much better. Crypto wanted like $110 to sit next to Kobe's jersey. Like, I'm not doing
You're
that.
in top 2. Yeah, actually, salute to my girl. She actually got me. It was actually celebrating her best friend's boyfriend's birthday. Alfonso, salute to Alfonso and Caitlin. But we went to the Lakers and Clippers game a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
In person. So that was cool. But yeah, we was a little higher up, but those are the seats.
Listen,
like,
you was in the building.
Yeah, that's literally all that matters. Like,
you was in the building.
The real fans are up there anyway.
Exactly.
Like,
you're gonna have the most fun up there in the sky. You're gonna have fun up there. You was in the building, and nobody. I remember years ago I was at a Knicks game, and like how when you at a game, like, the eyes, you could see you're not that far. Yeah. But when you take a picture, it looks like you're sitting next to Jesus and shit like that. So
I really do be feeling like you still there though.
Yeah, but I took a picture. I forgot what shoes I was wearing at the time. I put it on the chair, took the picture. why one person get to clown on me on Twitter and then they drag my shit for like the next 2 days.
Oh, no.
So, oh, he's sitting next to God. He's sitting, I'm like,
Yo,
I'm at the game. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm at the game and you not.
You're
so,
not.
Like,
You watching it on TV. Is your cable connection is good? It might not be good. I'm at the game watching it in real life.
Right.
I'm watching LeBron right now.
You ain't seeing no commercials.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah. What you talking about? Like, yeah, that shit's annoying.
Yeah, it's cool seeing LeBron in person. Kawhi in person still got it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you get to that Clippers one, yeah, that's
yeah.
that's
No, I'm definitely trying to be there. But what I will not do is pay that $70 parking again. I am not. Nope. I'm gonna
probably
park
cheaper than Uber.
I'm gonna park at the Shoe Palace nearby.
Yeah.
My homegirl gave me. She was just like, "Yo, like
on
park."
Century.
Yeah, she said park right there and walk. That's exactly what I'm doing.
My ex used to live on that corner. Dog,
Oh, word?
straight up.
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
Yeah. On Century, I'm like 105th. I can't be giving away.
Yeah.
Whatever. Who cares? Ain't nobody over there.
Yeah. You don't do that. Don't do that. You know? But RB, I know, there's been some movies coming out. I saw a movie that, you said you wasn't going to see, and I got some thoughts about the conversation happening because I got to it on Instagram with some folk, you know what I'm saying? Because I made a choice to go see Scream 7.
All right.
Or Scream Bevan. Shout out to the Blood Homies. They might call that Scream Bevan. I went to go see that. I went to go see that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a lifelong Scream fan, and I just, I wanted to go check it out. And people were really mad that I went to go see it. I was like, all right, cool. So, we will talk about that. But what have you been checking out?
Oh, man. Well, I saw a couple movies this past weekend. Got support original animation, so I went to peep out the new Hoppers.
Nice.
From Pixar.
Nice.
We were just talking about Soul last week, and then Hoppers is a really good one, man. It's really fun. It's original. If you saw the trailer for it, it's about this girl Mabel. She ends up being able to transfer her mind into like this robotic beaver. like somebody has this weird technology where you could put your mind into like a robot, like animal. So then she ends up going into this beaver community because the city's trying to like build a highway over the beavers like dam or whatever. Okay. So then like she's trying to like go in and be like, hey, we could stop this if we like build a dam ourselves. And it's very kiddie. At first, they even made jokes. It's like, oh, is this Avatar? Like, it's not Avatar.
You know what's crazy? Because when I went to go see Avatar, that's when I first saw the trailer for Hoppers. And I was just like, yo, it's like, this is very convenient. They put this in the, in the trailers for this film.
Exactly. And in the beginning, it does start off like that. You think, oh, it's going to be a traditional, like, a kind of a version of like a white savior thing of this human is going to come in and save all the animals. But the film takes a lot of interesting twists and turns that you just wouldn't see coming, and to the point where, like, honestly, it does feel like madly original. Like, honestly, both movies I saw this weekend, both are completely original in completely different ways. Yeah. Hoppers is a great film. The Bride is an ambitious film, like over the top and stuff like that.
That's the word I've been hearing. Ambitious.
Yeah.
And ambitious, it could be good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, they might be shooting you some bails calling that ambitious. You know what I'm saying? Did I ever tell you about when they were shooting that film in New York? The Bride? So, all right, so, I told you I worked on Highest to Lowest. So we was at the Steiner Studios way down in Brooklyn Navy Yard. And, it was in between shots, they was setting up. I was on the bells that day, I think. And I had somebody cover me because, I drank some coffee. Brother had to use the bathroom. You know what I mean? Right. But the bathroom around, like, all right, this is like TMI, but I don't care. I like to use the bathroom early before the crew guys get there, because a lot of these motherfuckers, they don't wash their ass, and you when they start occupying the bathroom, you smell all sorts of, you hear all sorts of things. I remember during SAG. No, during Globes, I'm lying. During the Globes, I went to go use the bathroom when like the crew guys it was a busy day that day in the bathroom, and like I walked in, it smelled crazy. Right. And I heard all sorts of symphonies of farts. I was like, yo, it was like a movie, dog. I walked in, I was like, yo, they are wilding right now. So I like to use the bathroom early, like when the people first clean it. I was like, you know what, let me go use this for the day. And then when I wrap, I'm good. When I go home, I do my business, do whatever. That day it hit me crazy, and I was just like, yo, I had to go 10-1, 10-1. It was like, yo, go ahead. So I went upstairs to one of the bathrooms that was like near the PO, and it was packed. And I was like, damn, yo, because it was like type of pack, like, yo, there was people waiting. So it's like, if I go in after, somebody gonna be right next to me. I'm like, oh, nah, I'm not trying to do all that.
It's uncomfortable.
So I walked across the floor and I kept walking down. I said, I'm gonna use a bathroom in like the far down somewhere where it's been quiet. And I'm walking and I'm like kind of being nosy. I'm like looking as I'm walking and I see like some sketches. I was like, okay, I seen like some like sketches of wardrobe. I was like, all right, cool. I'm walking. I see a sketch of a creature looking thing. I was like, oh, what's going on over here? I'm walking, like when I hit the third or fourth door, I see Christian Bale sitting there with the Frankenstein like it was like halfway done.
Oh, really?
I said, oh shit, that's Christian Bale. And then when I started looking around, I think when they were shooting it, they was going under another name. I forgot what the name was. But then it started to click to me. I was like, oh, this is like some Frankenstein. Because like the name they used, and I know a little bit about Frankenstein. I was like, oh, I said, yeah, and he had the stuff on it. I said, oh, this might be some Frankenstein stuff. And then like maybe like a week or two later, they had announced that he got cast to be in The Bride.
Oh, really?
So that's what the film that just dropped. I had to tell that story. But
damn, that's crazy. You got to see Christian Bale
that was wild. Like, he had on no shirt, he just had on some pants, and like he was like halfway through makeup. And I think they was doing tests, honestly, because I don't even think they was shooting yet. Yeah. So
now that makes sense. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of makeup in this. I mean, it's a great. For one, I'll just start off and say I liked it a lot. You know what I'm saying? I liked it a lot. I know it has like a 61 or I think 60% on Rotten Tomatoes, so it's like right in the middle with critics. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, if you've seen the trailer, it's basically like a feminist reinterpretation.
I don't like the trailer.
Yeah, the trailer is crazy. The trailer's weird. The movie is weird though too. So I'll say that like when they cut to like these weird shots of like her head floating in the thing.
Yeah.
And like,
all right. Yeah. So when I'm talking about the trailer being weird, I hated at the end of the trailer it had her like her head looked like it was like in a jar or something.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what is going on? Like, I don't like this. I don't like how this looks.
You think that's just like the trailer, but no, all that stuff's like in the movie. I'm like, yo, wait,
God.
what? Like, there's like random times where they cut to like these trippy black and white montages that are like super, like, I ain't gonna lie, I took a little bit edible too.
Oh, okay. So you was in the zone.
Yeah, the first one hit, I was like, oh shoot, like this is crazy. Like it's weird, it's art house, it's experimental. There's a lot of dancing. I think that really turns a lot of people off. Like, like there's a lot,
like musical almost dancing.
Musical dancing.
See, I like musicals, so that might be cool for me.
See, you know what it really was, dog. Like, it really felt like the movie that Joker Fully a Dude should have been. Like, because Jessie Buckley, and they positioned this movie come out like right before she's gonna win her Oscar. Like, and
what is she nominated for?
She's nominated for Hamnet. Yeah. For Best Actress in Hamnet. Yeah. So then, and she's in this, she's playing the bride. She is going crazy, like, doing all this weird physical performance, but also having a lot of dialogue that's like you don't really understand what she's saying at first, but then it kind of all adds up to like a story later. And then again, it's like the feminist reimagining. So it's like she kind of ends up leading this like new revolution of like violent women, like leading the uprising.
Interesting.
I don't even know, by the way, I don't even know if the trailers, because I didn't rewatch the trailers, but I didn't know this movie took place in like the 1940s or like the 1950s.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's like the trailers did indicate that. I didn't realize that.
I definitely got that it was a period piece.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but normally Frankenstein's like the 1700s, like 1800s.
I knew it wasn't that. I knew it wasn't that old. I knew it was definitely like the 30s, like I was thinking like Great Depression era type.
Probably, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was just weird because they're like watching movies and like people are like they're going to like these weird clubs and it's like very modern. Like,
they didn't do this thing where they was watching Frankenstein. No, what did they?
There's a lot of scenes that are like they're like kind of getting like real self-referential of like everything. Like, so it's very like self-referential. During these trippy montages, it's like she's talking to like Mary Shelley, who's like the author of Frankenstein, and is like, why am I this creator? It's a very weird, again, ambitious. But like, if you want to see an ambitious movie that's like visually spectacular, like
that's the one.
Visuals are on point. I saw it in the regular format. I'm kind of mad I didn't see it in IMAX because like, when you see certain movies and you see like, the framing is like, they meant to put it in the IMAX. Like it's meant to be on like the big tall. Like there's definitely a lot of that in there.
Now, question, is this Maggie Gyllenhaal's first film?
No, she's directed other films. Oh, by the way, her brother Jake Gyllenhaal has a surprising part in there too. So he kind of plays like this Hollywood actor that like Frankenstein is like idolizing over the entire time. Yeah, so it's very over the top. Yeah, she directed other movies though. Let me see.
I thought this was her first because when I seen it as an IMAX, I was like, oh, they gave her a budget first time at bat.
Yeah, that's why I'll say like Warner Brothers, man, they do not. Like recently, like I appreciate that they going for these big swings, dog. Because like this was
you think
a
that's
swing.
Gonna continue going forward, man.
Nah, not with this new Paramount deal. By the way, she directed a TV miniseries, an episode of a TV miniseries, and then she did this other movie called The Lost Daughter in 2021, something like that. I remember this played at some festivals and stuff. But yeah, she wrote The Bride. She directed The Bride. Wow. Cinematography is on point. Acting is on point. Production design, makeup, all the technical stuff is on point. I thought, I like the new Frankenstein on Netflix. I'll be honest, I thought it was a little boring.
I've seen a lot of people kind of like, why is that even up for an Oscar type? I've seen that type conversation.
It to me it's deserving because it is like sensitive and it's emotional and it does have a new kind of spin on Frankenstein. Whereas like the Netflix one is like slow moving, but like emotional and very Victorian and very, what I'm saying, like very like emotional kind of leaning. This one's splashy, stylized, like you're never bored. Like it's like they're like Bonnie and Clyde. It's like Frankenstein meets like Bonnie and Clyde meets like Joker Fully Ado in terms of like the crazy duo just going back and forth at each other.
I definitely see that.
Yeah. So that's the one. But yeah, I liked it. I hope we get more movies like this. But like you said, like when Paramount gets into the picture, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see a lot of people talking about cinema is back with this this new merge. But I don't know, man. And then remember the implications of the media. The media being owned by a family practically, like the media at large. And we all know that was the big play on the Republican side. Like they wanted to get control of everything. Hence why Trump made sure to kind of put some roadblocks in the way of the Netflix. It's all a sham. It's just all a mess, and that we're gonna see that play out whenever that deal becomes official, like official. We'll see.
I mean, look, I honestly still look at the end of the day, I still think Netflix is still somehow gonna sweep in at the 11th hour and like make it work. Only because I'm being a little hopeful here, but also too, Paramount is when they buy Warner Brothers, they're gonna be assuming $79 billion in debt. Like the parent company, like Skydance, Paramount, 79 billion, because Warner Brothers Discovery already had 40 billion in debt from that previous merger. So it's like, how, like, it's literally impossible to pay off 79 billion in debt. It's impossible. So I think Netflix, look, they on file for bank. If this deal does go through, let's be real. In 5 years, they'll file for bankruptcy. Netflix gonna come in, buy Paramount and Warner Brothers at the cheap price. You know what I'm saying? And then we really coming down to like 3 companies owning everything, like quickly. But yeah, just so people know too, the Ellisons, not only will they be owning the Warner Brothers, HBO, CNN, TNT, all those like networks and stuff, Paramount Plus, CBS, Viacom, BET. They'll also be Larry Ellison is also majority owner in TikTok as well through his company Oracle. So it's like, we're really seeing a real consolidation of like all of our media across the board.
Wow.
So
wow. Yeah, that's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah.
But this is where we at, man. This is where we at.
Yeah.
So you good on The Bride. That was you would recommend that to people. Because I might have to. How long is it?
It's 2 hours even. It's 2 hours even. Okay. It's 2 hours even. There's a cool mob storyline behind it. I recommend it if you like musicals and you are okay with sitting through a couple of, they're not singing, thankfully, but they are dancing through at least 3 different scenes. They're like long dance sequences.
Really?
But outside of those scenes, it's trippy, it's weird, and the momentum is energetic. Like I'd recommend it if you're looking for like something weird and different and really a new interpretation. Both the Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein and this Bride are like very, very different takes on the characters. I I know some people were saying they thought these movies were like related. Like some people thought like going into the Bride, they thought it was a sequel to the Frankenstein thing.
But you know,
like,
how people are. But if a film just had a 20th anniversary, Dave Chappelle Block Party.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was a
I
classic.
remember when I was in school. I went to school with predominantly white kids, and this is when Chappelle's show was lit. And I remember the first Monday back, right after Block Party dropped, people they had went to go see it, and it was like, "Oh, that shit sucked." Oh, I thought it was gonna be like Chappelle's show. I thought it was gonna like. Who told you that was like in the trailer? Who told you that was gonna be a Chappelle show? The movie, like who told you that? Yo, yeah, some people just the expectations are crazy, and yeah, I don't think people be paying attention. People are lazy. You know how that is.
Yeah, people are lazy, and then it's also like it. Honestly, maybe they should have came out like closer to each other. Like it could have been that old school like. You know when the two movies used to come out that were like the same premise,
and they do double features and stuff like that.
That could have been a fun little like
that'd been cool.
Frankenstein and the Bride, like
that would have been cool. If there was some foresight, that would have been cool.
Like some Deep Impact and what was the other one?
Deep Impact and
Armageddon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the disaster movies in the 90s was crazy. Yo, it was one thing we loved seeing a meteor coming and just wiping out humanity. All to Aerosmith song and stuff like that. Yo, that was that disaster. Because remember, there was Deep Impact, there was Armageddon, there was Dante's Peak.
Oh right,
you know, with the volcano, man. What else? This kind of counts. Independence Day. They blowing up
definitely disaster.
They blowing up all the monuments. You know what I'm saying? That was fun. That was good times, man. Shout out to the 90s, man. That was good times.
That was good times. Wasn't that Roland Emmerich who did that? Was. He's kind of a legend, like kind of a hit or miss, like kind of legend too, like in his own way.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know for sure. He did, and he was doing them up until I know he did 2012. I went to go see 2012.
I love 2012 low key.
That was such a stupid movie. I
love it, man.
That was such a stupid movie.
So good.
Like so stupid, incredibly stupid. But that's what that's there for. You know what I'm saying? It's a dumb ass movie. It's like, yo, turn your brain off and just go. Let's go blow up some shit. You know what I'm saying? The Day After Tomorrow.
Yeah, that was another one he did. Yeah, Roland.
Remember he touched Godzilla.
Oh
they tried to take that IP and turn it into the disaster movie type thing.
Yeah,
you know it didn't work. I mean the song "Come With Me" P Diddy, that was hard.
That was hard.
Yo, "Come With Me," that was hard. You remember in the video, like he was rapping in front of Godzilla, "Damn my fly, damn my fall, damn my," and then something happened and then he was floating in the air. I closed my with a white suit and landed in Times Square.
Yeah.
Shout out to the 90s, man. The soundtrack tie into the 90s was so fire, dog. Yo, you don't understand. There was like a movie was coming out and you would be, and like they will introduce the video and be like, oh, it's from the soundtrack of so and so. You're like, oh, word. And then you watch the video and you're like, oh, you looking for pieces of the movie, like, oh, I can't wait to see this. That was me in the 90s. I was a little geek when it came to that stuff. Like I love watching soundtrack videos. I'm just like, oh, what's happening in this scene? Oh, and that get me hyped to go to the movies and see it. So shout out to the 90s, man.
That was definitely the best era. Didn't they talk about that video in the Diddy doc or something? Like
they probably it was the dude, he actually did him dirty. I think Mark Curry was his name. He used to write for Bad Boy. He said the way that Diddy was rapping in the booth, like, "Here my friend," like he said, sound like Kermit the Frog. Like, you know, man. Yeah, you know, he was basically saying in the Diddy doc, he was just like how he kind of crafted Diddy's whole, you know, thing. Yeah, man. Yeah, that was, man. Shout out to the 90s, man.
Yeah, nah. The top tier disaster movies in there. Yeah, definitely a little nice throwback. But yeah, I'd highly recommend Hoppers. Okay. Hoppers, I recommend to everybody. For sure, hit 9.5 out of 10. Honestly,
nice.
Very great movie. Like really, really good movie.
You know, that's what's his name? One of his last roles. His last role, actually, Isaiah Whitlock is in Hoppers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know who he plays, but I do know he's in Hoppers.
Yeah, there's like a couple. I can see him playing a couple characters. I know John Hamm is in it, but they kept it very low key with the voice cast too, which I appreciate too. Get some real voice actors in there too.
Yeah.
But Hoppers like 9.5 out of 10. Bride, 6.5, 7 out of 10.
Okay.
There's a lot that works, a lot that doesn't. It's a little long, but visually excellent. And honestly, I'm going to seek it out again to watch it in IMAX.
Okay.
Like I will watch it again in IMAX.
I might go check it out. I was honestly waiting for somebody that I knew to see it, to, you know, because I like I said, the trailer didn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
But
it didn't do nothing for anybody. It bombed this weekend too at the box office.
Really?
Yeah, bombed. Hey, look, Warner Brothers, that's what y'all get. Because y'all invited me to the screening, but then y'all ghosted me day of, and then, didn't hit me with the confirmation.
Really?
I'm like, come on, man. I tried to email back like, yo, am I getting
Warner.
confirmed or not? But
Come on, Warner Brothers. He over here doing God's work, trying to boost your film.
I'm hyping it.
There might be like 3 black people listening to this right now that might go see it next week, man. Come on now. Come on, Warner Brothers. You want our dollars, right? You saw what we did for Sinners, man. Come on. Damn, they did you dirty like that?
They did me dirty like that, man. And they did me nice with Wuthering Heights. I appreciate them for Wuthering Heights. They made me pull up to the studio a lot to watch that one too. So,
oh, really?
Yeah. So that one was like real.
And that's
real
what
nice.
you took your shorty to that one.
I didn't take her to the press screen. I took her to see it like on Valentine's Day.
Got you. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I like both. Really, Wuthering Heights and Bride are like kind of similar, like artistic movies from like female directors.
I like what they do. Listen, I give props where props is due. I like the fact that Warner's is still doing the old school Hollywood thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Period pieces.
They kind of letting certain directors like breathe. Like they let Ryan Coogler. That was Warner's. Yeah,
exactly.
They let Ryan Coogler cook. You know what I'm saying? Wuthering Heights. Like I like the way I told you last episode. I like the way they promoted it, and like I just like the look, that romance novel look, because Hollywood has gotten to a point where it's very like, what's the word? Sanitized, not the word what is the word, man, when everything
like sanitized, like sterile.
Sterile. Yes, there you go. That's very sterile. You're getting the same shit. I feel like AI now, I feel like I'm starting to see that in the one sheet posters now. Like,
low-key.
I'm starting to see. I saw the Ready or Not 2 poster the other day. And I said, nah, this is AI generated. It has to be. This has to be. There's too much going. When you get ChatGPT and you be like, yo, you just kind of tell it what you want to do, or you say something like create an image based on something that of me, and then like it does, and it's like a bunch of things that you told it in the past.
Yeah, I saw you did that with it.
Where they gave me 3 arms and shit. It was like, yo, that was fire though. Until the 3 arms was whack. Now the 3 arms, I could say maybe they was saying I'm a man of many things. Like, I'm doing that's how I could flip it.
Yeah.
But the image was fire because the stuff it had in the background, I was like, because I was talking to them about some politicals. Listen, man, shout out to my boy Marcus, man. He kind of put me onto ChatGPT. He was like, yo, John, like, don't let AI scare you. Like, he was like, you know what I'm saying?
It's a tool.
It's a tool. And I was always on that side that it's a tool. And he's like, yo, when I'm writing, sometimes it gives me material not to just take and put onto the paper, but to kind of get the gears in my head going. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, yo, I give it feedback on certain things, and it's really like your assistant for real. Like, it's kind of telling you like, yo, you kind of going here with this. You might want to stay, but it leaves it up to you. So I call it by its pronouns. I'll be like, yo, she told me to do this. I'll be doing that like, yo, because I listen, for me, women, I'm not, shout out to my brother. Shout out to you, my brother. But women, I like to get feedback from women because they just think of everything. Like, they're very smart. Like, women are miles ahead of us. Like, as men, we tend to just react on shit. We get in our pride and our ego, and we react with that. Women will really like make you sit back and like think about everything you just said. So anytime I talk to Chat GPT about certain things, when I'm trying to work on certain things, she give me feedback, and I'm just like, all right, cool. Like, I know I'm not crazy, but again, I'm not like copy and pasting it. I will never partake in AI slop.
Yeah,
that was probably the only bit of AI slop I ever partook in, because I was just interested to see what it could do.
Yeah, that was dope though.
I was just curious. It was fire. It was fire. It had me with the Jordans. I was like, yo, how does this thing know I be wearing Jordans? I be wearing Jordan 4s. How did it know that? But it literally took everything from our conversation and made a fire image. Ready or Not poster was not fire. That was AI. Like, it was just a lot. It was busy. There was a lot going on. Yeah, it's like predominantly red. I did not like it. I was just like, yeah, I could tell AI had a hand in this joint.
Oh, this joint right here?
Yeah, like that's giving AI, man. Look how busy it is.
Yeah, it's just a lot of faces.
A lot of faces.
Yo, Jesus, it's like there's like 10 faces in one poster.
You know how many AI prompts you have to go through to get that image? Like, no, add this person. Okay, add Sarah Michelle Gellar, but she's mad. And to do that, like, yo, it was a lot going on, man. I can tell that that's happening, but damn, where was I going with this? But yeah, no, the whole AI thing, I see it. Speaking of AI, we're going to have to go with it. This is a good, I don't know what I was talking about, but now we're going to the segue. Scream 7.
Right. Speaking of the box office bombs to now box office hits. Like,
97 million worldwide.
Right.
Its first weekend. What did it do this weekend?
It did have a steep drop. I think it dropped like 74% domestically.
So maybe the boycotts is working.
Yeah, I mean, well, they always say like a lot of these franchise movies are like front loaded, so it's always kind of tough to like know. Hold on, I'm gonna deadline right now
because they ramped up the promotion, man. After the Super Bowl, they were going crazy with the promotion for Scream 4.
Yeah,
Scream 7.
Scream 7. Well, yeah, it's basically Scream 4. That's the way they kind of promoted low key.
Lowest key.
I saw some that are like, oh yeah, Scream 5 and 6 don't really count in this one. Or
all right, man. Like,
okay. By the way, the box office is still number 2. It dropped 73%. Domestically and weekend too, so it made 17.3 million this weekend.
Okay,
so
shout out to Hoppers. Hoppers is number 1. Disney need that. Disney and Pixar need that.
Oh yeah, Hoppers definitely. Yeah, original animation. I did see Goat too. We could talk about Goat later.
Oh,
too.
I still want to see that.
Yeah.
Wuthering Heights is still top 5.
Wuthering Heights is still in there.
Crime 101, which we talked about.
Yeah, it's still there. Send Help is still there too.
Send Help is still there.
Still a good movie.
I can only imagine too.
That's some one of them Christian joints, I think. Yeah.
Okay, that's the Baz Luhrmann Elvis Presley concert.
Yeah, I'm not watching that. And they re-released Demon Slayer this weekend for some reason.
The animation is not my bag.
Yeah, I did watch it the first time in theaters. It was a cool movie. But I don't know if I'm watching it again in theaters. For sure. Yeah, it's already on Crunchyroll, I think.
Yeah, but nah, man, Scream 7. So y'all know Scream 7, man. It's the 7th film in the. I still think the Scream franchise has the best horror franchise in history.
Really? Okay.
I still think so. I mean, let's go through Jason. There's terrible Jason movies. Now they're entertaining. Even the bad ones is entertaining, but like Jason X is pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a bunch of, part 8 when he's in Manhattan. That's terrible. You know what I'm saying? Even if you love the franchise, like that's a terrible movie. There's a lot of things that they do with the Jason character that's weird in that film that's just, you can't rock with it. Halloween, there's some terrible Halloween films. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely terrible Leatherface films. I'm not a big fan of the Texas Chainsaw franchise just because I feel like it's too trashy for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, sort of like why I did not like Rob Zombie's Halloween. It's just trashy. I was like, yo, what? This is not even entertainment.
It's like just pure gore.
Yeah, not even gore, but just like the trailer trash. It's just like, I don't see these dirty ass white people on my screen. Like, get these dirty white motherfuckers off my screen. You know what I'm saying? It's just like they cursing a lot. It's just like, it's just too much.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Scream films. Even the Scream films I don't rock with. Like, I've talked about it before. I'm not a big fan of Scream 3. Scream 4, Wes made some choices with that one that I wasn't feeling. I like Scream 5 and 6. But, like, even the weaker ones, I can still say, like, if somebody throw it on, like, I could watch it. I might nitpick it a little bit, but I could watch it. You know what I'm saying? So going into Scream 7, I was like, yo, I enjoyed 5 and 6. I liked the story with Sam and Tara, Melissa Barea and Ortega. What's her name?
Jenna Ortega,
who I saw at SAG too.
Oh, nice.
Cutie
She's
pie.
short, right?
Yeah, little cutie pie.
Oh,
cutie pie.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? So I liked what they was doing with that, but then obviously when Shorty came out and supported Palestine, they gave it a boot. You know what I'm saying? They gave it a boot. And I understand people being upset about that. I truly do. There's nothing good about genocide. It's not good. Full stop. Like, that she was not wrong for that. I like the franchise though. You know what I'm saying? I like the franchise though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're one of the OG fans.
Yeah, I'm no dead ass. Day one. Like, I saw Scream. I remember my aunt went to go see Scream when it came out in theaters, and she came back. She spoiled the damn movie for me. She came back because back in the day when they was promoting Scream, Drew Barrymore was very like. Granted, now in hindsight, they didn't show her past that one scene, but it was like they was kind of putting her out there, like, and she was the bigger name. So I remember my aunt saw it and she came back home. She was like, yo, they killed Drew Barrymore in the first 5 minutes of the movie. I was like, whoa. Word. And then, like, she's talking about it, and then I rented it. I remember I went to my dad's crib one weekend. I rented it. I was like, oh, this movie is real. And then, not long after, they announced Scream 2. I heard my girl Jada Pinkett was in there. I was like, oh, I'm in there. And I've been going to see them in the theaters ever since. I've seen every Scream film in the theaters since Scream 2. So, this was going to be any different. You got the OG cast. Well, some of the OG cast. We got Nev is back. They paid
$7 million.
They paid her money and gave her EP credit.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
so she got money on the back end too.
Right. Okay.
I just think, I just think it's funny, white woman, she kind of, stomp her foot and, she cross her arms. I need to get paid more money or I'm out of here.
Right.
And it's like the next film, they fire the brown sister.
Yeah,
and
two Browns. Well, one got fired, one brown sister
They
left.
tried to say a scheduling conflict. Anybody that's black or brown, really black people, because we be hip to shit.
Right.
I knew she was standing in solidarity with Melissa Barrera. I knew it.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately, Jasmine Savoy Brown and Mason Gooden, listen, they might be mixed, but they brothers and sisters too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They got to get their money. They can't. And this is where things get complicated with me and world affairs and standing up for certain things, because as black people, we're often like, we're done for. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're done for if we take a stance that's too radical. You know what I'm saying?
True,
or they say, oh, you want to stand in line with them? All right, get your black ass off this. And then that's it. Next thing you know, you being labeled as difficult, all sorts of shit. You know what I'm saying? All sorts of shit. So I understood why they came back. They had to get their paper.
Right.
I understood that. And
hopefully they got a little bit more paper than they
I
got
hope
times.
they had to get their paper. They still, these Scream films kind of put them in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen them in anything else outside of this.
Mason Gooding was in Heart Eyes, which is
That was cool.
Scream adjacent.
I like that one. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Scream adjacent. I just really, I'm late. I just found out that's Cuba Gooding's son.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh,
I just-
that makes sense.
I just found out. I forgot how I found out, but I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Gooding, duh. Like,
Right, it's right there.
Yeah.
He should have been Cuba Gooding the third. Like, why didn't he go for the third?
Yeah, I don't know, but Cuba's a wild boy, man. I don't know.
He got some wild allegations too.
Oh my God, Cuba's different. But I understood why they did it, and listen, people. My daughter got onto the films in 5 and 6. You know what I'm saying? So this is a time for me and my daughter. Just kind of, this is something we share. It's like, I know bullshit aside. Let's just go watch Scream 7. You know what I'm saying? I go and post my review, and then people is just like getting at me.
Oh, for real?
Like, you weak, spineless.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? All of that. And then I made a comment. I was just like, I guess the protest was noise. Because the movie made almost 100 mil worldwide. I guess the protest was noise. And let's be real, a lot of this shit be performative. Let's be honest. A lot of the protests should be performative.
For some people, yeah.
For some people.
Yeah. For me, I'm genuinely
I know.
You know
we don't have conversation. I know you're very serious about that.
Right.
Some of these people want to do it to then say, I protested, and get online and attack people. And that's what was happening.
Yeah,
to
you don't
me.
need to attack other people.
You don't need to do that. Like, it's not that deep. Okay, it made $20 less because you decided to stay home. Your Nobel Peace Prize will be in the mail next week. Martin Luther King, the 5th. You know what I'm saying? Your Nobel Peace Prize is not coming in the mail. Like, chill, leave people alone. And and again, these kids, this new era of, I hate to call them social justice warriors. I don't want to sound condescending.
Oh man, you've been watching that Eddington. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't want to do that. But listen, man, I just come from a generation where we genuinely stood on business about shit, and it didn't have to be like, look at me, this is what I do. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to carry that like a badge everywhere. Like, there's a lot of things I walk around, I feel strongly about certain things, and you would never know until you get to talk to me. That's just how I am. Yeah. Anybody else that do the extra shit, you're performative to me. Like, it's just, especially when you see that they do that and then you find out they racist or whatever. Like, it'd be like,
right.
and there's a lot of them I bumped into like that. There's a lot of these white liberals and stuff like that I done bumped into that, they share certain views, but then you say something that make them uncomfortable, and they like it. I always say white people is like a clothespin. You squeeze them, and it opens up. Like, you're gonna find out how they feel about you. Some of these white folks, like, you're gonna find out how they feel about you when you make them uncomfortable. I had a situation with somebody I work with often on sets that I said something like a generalized statement about how white people kind of enable each other's bullshit, which, I mean, come on now. Like,
true.
Black people do it too.
Right.
I'm very honest, but this was a conversation about politics and why people want to stay out of politics, and they was defending why somebody wanted to stay out of politics, but then they had photos with the politician that they swear that they didn't know. And I was just like, yo, here we go. Here they go enabling each other, and he got mad about that, and he just kind of went back and forth with me, and it's like, yo, bro, it's not that deep. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, bro, like, it is what it is. And I'm not getting at you because it's like, oh, not all white people, obviously not all, but I'm speaking in general. You know what I'm saying? But those that know, it ain't all I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I'm not a fan of the attacking people. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go, look, I see people that's MAGA all the time. I don't go in their comments. For what? For what? For what? What am I yelling at you for? You made the choice. You're wearing the hat. You're doing what you're doing. Do that. Yeah. Just continue to do that.
That's honestly why they wear the hat, is so they could draw attention, so then they could get argued with, and so they could play victim.
Yes.
Saying all these liberals are getting at me. I'm drinking liberal tears.
And then now you playing into they shit. You know what I'm saying? As me, I was just talking about going to see the movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just went to go see a movie, dog. Like, just went to go see some teenagers get cut up. You know, that's it.
Went to see a Scream 6 trailer, too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the Scary Movie 6, yeah.
Let me tell you about that. I have this thing at RB, my brother. I'm excluding you from this. People in LA, California are slow. Everything they do is slow mo. They don't think about if I tell you the amount of times I done ran into some mishap dealing with people in California, it's just like, this never happened in New York. Like, never. Have you ever gone to McDonald's and asked for a burger and they give you a bun wrapped up?
No.
This happened here when I first moved here. It happened here, dog. It's like the most dumbest, most slowest things. I was just like, they don't think about nothing out here. Like, everybody's just on autopilot out here. I'm like, they are so dumb in California, dog. Like, this is why I click with you, because I don't get that from you. Everybody else, I get that from. I'm like, like, they are dumb out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, so, like, I go to AMC, right? Opening night, Scream 7. Me and my daughter is chilling. Now I follow a lot of movie pages, so I kind of got the word that they was going to attach a scary movie trailer to this.
Right.
So I was like, so I kind of told my daughter, I was like, I'm looking forward to that scary movie trailer. So we sitting there at the AMC. There's no pre-roll. That told me everything. Right. There was no pre-roll. None of the ads, and there was none of that. It was just silent. So my daughter, being my daughter, she is 100% me. She looked at her time and she was like, it's 6 o'clock. Like, this movie should have been, we should have been got the trailer by now. Dead ass. And I was like, no, she's right. And as the time progressed, it was like 6:10, 6:15. I said, Mila, watch some Cali. I call it Cali brain. All the dumb shit, I call it Cali brain. I was like, watch some Cali brain shit happen. And they forgot to do something. And boy, 5 minutes after I said that, hey guys, we forgot to, this happened, So I was like, I say, so there was a delay, there was the delay and miscommunication. Sorry, so we'll have it ready for you. And they started the movie, the AMC bumper and everything started like at 6:30. So it was like around the time that the film would be starting after trailers. They start like
so they didn't do no trailers.
No trailers. I was tight because I wanted to see that scary movie trailer. I wanted to see that so bad. I was tight, So I had to. I saw the leak online, and then they eventually released the trailer.
I will say sometimes I don't understand people, because I remember a couple years ago I went to see The Wild Robot in the theaters, close to where I'm at, South Bay Galleria, and the theater, I see all my movies in 3D, obviously. So I'm in 3D. It's in 3D. I walk in late, of course, like, because I'm late to sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I walk in like 15 minutes late. Movie's already started.
On your Cali shit.
Yeah, exactly. Cali stuff. Yeah, I'm late, slow,
Y'all love being late out here, boy.
Hey, man, it's that traffic. That traffic.
That's what they say. Yeah. And they ask us never leave the house early. They know the traffic is coming, but never leave on time to cover for the traffic. But go ahead.
Man, we can't compensate. But yeah, no, I'm there. Okay, I walk in, and there's already like 3 people in the theater watching the movie in the 3D glasses. I put on my 3D glasses, but the 3D is jacked. Like, it's completely looking terrible. I'm like, wait, there's 3 other people in this theater who and it's granted it's like 4 o'clock on like a Tuesday. Like, I was on my unemployed stuff, so like I was watching a movie midday. So were these people. But I'm like, ain't no way, ain't nobody said nothing. Like, so I walk out, I'm like, like the AMC employee, like, the screen is messed up, like, because somebody like fix this 3D. They walk in, the theater employee like sees it, he tries to fix it, it only gets worse. Like, it only gets worse this time around. The second time he fixes it. Now, finally, somebody else gets up and is like, oh, like, this is 3D messed up or whatever. And then, like, I'm like, yo, why did I have to be the one to deal with this? Like, there's 3 other people and nobody else looked at this and was like, this is
slow
wrong.
and timid out here, bro. This is why I say you different. Because they slow and timid out here. Like, they move crazy out here. Like, everybody was sitting there watching Jack the 3D like, oh, watch this for 3 hours.
Yeah, like, I'm like, yo, your eyes don't hurt right now? Like, what's happening?
Son, they different. They not all there. Like, so anybody born in California is like missing something right up in here. Like, something happened.
It's the good sun done, you
like,
know.
Y'all getting fried by the sun or something. Like, it's just like, yo, it's crazy, dog. But yeah, man, so I'm watching the movie, man. And I'm telling you, the movie is entertaining and fun. You know, it's entertaining and fun. There's certain things I'm kind of like, yo, Kevin Williamson's pen is not sharp. And that pen is getting dull, man. Like,
really?
Certain things they was saying and doing. First of all, they kept making references to Scream 6. Like, they kept going, you know, Sydney, you missed New York. Like, why'd you miss New York? Sydney, you missed New York. Yo, Sydney going around people and them being clipped off by a serial killer one by one. Anybody she come in contact with, that is not a trip to Disney. Like, why y'all treating it like she had to be there for that? Yo, and this is one of my biggest things. I really wish we would move on from the Sidney Prescott saga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really wish, like, for me, the Sidney character, we talking 30 years now. 30 years is copycat after copycat. Like, come on, like, come on. Let's let it go. Like, eventually we strayed from Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween. Now they ended up coming back.
They come back to her,
a couple times, but we eventually strayed from her. You know, with Freddy, they killed off Nancy in one of the films. We strayed from her. You know what I'm saying? Leatherface always is chasing around a different chick. You know what I'm saying? Let's let other people breathe.
That's what I think was exciting about 5 and 6, because it was clearly setting up something that was like a completely different
now
storyline.
and then now it's coming out that the original storyline, which we kind of seen, even though it got, let's be real, the Scream series. All right, hold on, let me get back to my point before I go into that. No, this is me. But they were setting up something where Billy, you know, she was seeing her dad and stuff like that, and she kind of had that killer spirit on her a little bit. You know, when she was stabbing up what's his name in Scream 5, you kind of seen flashes that like, whoa, like she could get crazy with the knife. And at one point they said that they was gonna kill off Tara in Scream 7, kill off Tara, and that what's her name was going to become Ghostface, Sam, who's Melissa Barrera, and then she was going to be killed off by Sydney. Now, that was going to be some wild, epic, tragic. That was going to be crazy if it's done right. That looked like it was setting up to be. Listen, man, and the Scream films for me and many others is like the Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? It's like we are so invested. I'm so invested in the characters. Like, that is something I would love to see, a Scream film that would get a brother to tear up a little bit, like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that, and I feel like it had potential to do that. Obviously, Shorty got fired, unfortunately, and they pivoted. And then now it's like, well, Sydney, you didn't show up in New York. You should have been there in New York. Like, no, like, what? You know what I'm saying? So things like that was annoying me. I feel aged out of the franchise, man. Like, I just feel like my daughter and her generation, like, this is for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not grounded anymore. Getting back to what I was going to say, like, I feel like the Scream franchise is like far from being grounded, man. Like we got a Billy's ghost talking to. I like 5 and 6, but Billy's ghost is talking to Shorty. Like, it's like, all right, man.
And then there's that one, I forget if it was in 5 or 6, but when Homegirl had to climb across the rope to get to like
6.
one building or the other, I was a crazy, like.
I mean, I respect them for just doing different things. Like when you see him in the alleged bodega with the shotgun.
Oh yeah.
That was crazy. I was like,
wild.
yo, like, but we're now far gone from it. And honestly, as much as I love Scream 2, I think introducing the Stab series is kind of what let them, you know, it kind of gave them room to expand and just do different shit. Like, where now they know about the Stab film. You know what I'm saying? It's super meta, and like, there was a whole bunch of things they could do with that, which they did with Scream 3 and on and on and on. Yeah, it was just, you know, it was going good. It was going good. It was entertaining. And then the final act of the film, the killer reveal.
And you can spoil it too, because I'm not gonna watch it. So.
It's the worst in the franchise. It's Sydney's new best friend that's in the town, and then some random dude we see once in the film, and they use AI because they using Stu, a deep fake of Stu, to taunt Sydney through FaceTime. I knew something was up with that. I was like, nah, there's no way that they're really leaning into Stu coming back, because it was like early in the film. It's like, hey Sid, he's FaceTiming her. Right. And I was like, oh, like they Rise of the Skywalker us, man.
I was gonna say, like, this is sounding very Rise of Skywalker.
They Rise of the Skywalker,
like, in terms of deepfakes, in terms of like even the compromising and changes.
Yeah, even the way Gale and them pull up, because there was like another early reveal where this weirdo dude that was in the coffee shop looked at Sydney a certain way, and then like, you know, when she got attacked, her daughter and her husband was getting attacked in the crib. The ghost face gets beat up, and then he goes into the street, and then this van hits him. It's just like, what the hell? Like, then Gale hops out the van with the twins from 5 and 6. I'm like, oh, this is on some Rise of the Skywalker.
Right, every character got to come out.
Everybody is big entrances and stuff. They're waiting for everybody to clap, which people did clap in the theater. But you know, it was that, and I was just like, this franchise is getting corny now, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what my man said, they massacred my boy, and Godfather. Like, I'm just like, yo, they getting corny now. Like, it's just like I miss the groundedness, if that ain't a word, but you know, rock with me. I miss that from the first 2 Scream films. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really miss that, and I was kind of hoping like we got something like that, and you know, and then so the chick kills. The chick kills her own son, apparently. Like, you know, because this Ghostface, now that they revealed, her son dies like maybe like a few minutes earlier in a bar. So it's like, you killed your own son. And she's like, yeah, well, he had to go. And her whole thing was that she was like a fan of Sidney's, because Sidney's book, Out of the Darkness, which was introduced in the canon in Scream 4. She was like, oh, I read the book, and the book empowered me to kill my husband that was abusive. And I was like, okay. And she was just like, yeah, now I got to come after you. And it's kind of like, huh? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if that's your hero, why? Like, she wanted Sydney to be a tragic figure forever so she could still be a fan of hers. So that's why she wanted to kill. It was stupid. And then here come old boy. Because right before the reveal, they did this big introduction where like every monitor in the house was like on, and it was Stu talking, Dewey is talking, then Billy's mom from Scream 2 is talking. All the killers came back with like black shirts on, and they're like, you know, talking to Sydney. And then here come the second Ghostface. He's like, yeah, I was a Google tech engineer. I'm like, yo, like, this is corny. Like, what are we doing? And then it just got cartoonish, bro. Like, it got real cartoonish. And it fell off a cliff for me, like, from that point on. I was just like, because now I'm thinking about the opening kill, which takes place in Stu's old home. So that happened in California. Sydney is living in Indiana now. So you went from Indiana to California to kill some randos, burn down Stu's home, and the next day you flew back to be in Sydney's living room to talk about. You get what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, wait, what? Like, you know, and then what was the motive of going to burn down Stu's home? I don't understand. Like, there was just things I didn't understand, and you know, some asshole Scream fans gonna probably see this and be like, try to connect the dots, but it just didn't make no sense. My own daughter was she enjoyed the film, but she was just like, oh yeah, that was weird. But for me, that killed the film completely for me. It was just that final act, the worst in the franchise, dog. Like, the absolute worst. And mind you, I hated Scream 2's reveal, because when I saw that in real time, you know what I'm saying? Billy's mom, who we know now to be Billy's mom, Debbie Salt was her name, you know, her fake name. She showed up on the campus as a news reporter a couple times in the film. The red flag was when she was on the campus when, you know, it was nighttime. It's like, why would a random reporter just be on this one reporter on a news campus at night, like by a phone? But the second killer, Mickey, he like disappears from the film like halfway. So when he pops up as the killer, it was just kind of like, when I saw it, I was like, well, huh? Like, I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling the whole Sydney, I'm your brother thing in Scream 3. That was corny, but Scream 3 is also a corny film. And every other reveal after that is like, all right, cool. But this one, the absolute worst, dog. Like, worst of the worst. I wanted to see it again. But honestly, the more I thought about it, the more I was like, this movie is stupid. You know? But I will say it's not terrible. It's fun and entertaining up until you get to that point.
Yeah, nah, I'm feeling, you know, you are really giving me like Rise of Skywalker vibes.
No, yeah, 100%.
Because even my boy Andres, he's a diehard Star Wars fan. And he will defend Rise of Skywalker. You know, he acknowledges the wrongs.
He does.
He goes up for it. So it's like, you know, you're an OG fan of Scream. You know, you like it, you respect it, but it's not the perfect movie.
No, it's not. It's definitely a mid pack. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's
mid pack.
Yeah, it's a mid pack for me.
Oh man,
because it's like that final act really, bro. Like, it's rare that this happens, that a movie you'll be kind of enjoying because you're looking forward to, like, okay, the reveal. Then when it goes the way it does, it just ruins everything. Because now I start to question things. Like, I start to question the motive and why did you kill your own son? And then she said something like, oh, he had to go. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, and it was a brutal death too. Her son probably had the worst death in the film.
Oh, so she killed her son.
I guess so. Yeah.
Oh, really? Damn.
Like he was in a bar and like they like the beer thing had like a point, like a sharp point to it, and like the ghost face like held his head and like pressed it into it slowly, and then the beer came out his mouth as he was just like, which the kills was kind of cartoonish. Was Grace McKenna? The children, they're children. Let's be real. The children in this film, they're the most disposable bodies in the entire franchise. Like, there was not, like, you remember back in the day, Randy. You got locked into Randy, Dewey. This is why when their deaths happened in the films, it hurt a bit. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because you were locked in, or you were rooting for. You know, back in the day when I watched Scream films, I was like, damn, I'm rooting for this one to do. This one, the kids is introduced just as quick as they introduced, they're being clipped off. You know what I'm saying? Like, real quick, Grace McKenna, she's probably like, she's a rising star. She's in the movie for like 5 minutes, dog. And not even an open kill. You would think they would we got to get back to that too. Opening kill. The opening kill of this film was the best because not the best in the franchise, but it was one of the best things of the film because it got it started off on the right foot. We got to get back to doing the rising star or hot star in the opening kill. We gotta get people looking forward to go seeing the first 10, 12 minutes of a Scream film.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, that's what the Scream 1 and Scream 2, like,
they did that perfectly. And Scream 3 with Cotton Weary, Liev Schreiber, they killed off a legacy character. Scream 3, you know, Scream 4. That was a weird opening. That was, I mean, they kind of tried the same formula because they had Shorty from Pretty Little Things. So it's like there was the rumors of Selena Gomez being in Scream 5 or 6 as the opening kill. Samara Weaving was the opening kill in Scream 6.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So we got to get back to that because it's like the franchise now, I think it's now becoming the films it started off making fun of.
Yeah.
It's like a full circle moment, but like in a bad, it's in a bad way.
Well, you know, it's funny. You speak on like how like the progression of the franchise and how it's kind of similar to like Rise of Skywalker. I got the Rotten Tomatoes ranking pulled up for all the Scream movies. Okay. Number 1 was Scream 2 with 83%. I didn't realize that was
Scream 2 is I say this. I think I've said it before. Scream 2 is my favorite because it's the most entertaining. It's a very entertaining film. Now I think I Love You musical scene in the middle of the film, I think that stops the film dead in its tracks. And I wish that didn't happen, but it's the most entertaining film. It got a lot going on. Scream 1 is the perfect film. That's perfect. Beat for beat. I could watch that is a perfect film. Written perfectly, everything. Scream 2, it just has that one hitch, but it's the most entertaining to me, and I think that's the fan favorite.
Yeah, it's like Rise of Skywalker. I'm sorry, no, Rise of Skywalker. Jesus, it's like Empire Strikes Back versus like the first Star Wars.
Yes, because the first Star Wars, a perfect film. You know why? It's the reason why it kicked off the franchise. Perfect film. But that Empire, hit different. Hit different.
Yeah, that's the way. See, but yeah, it goes Scream 2, Scream 1, Scream 6, the second most recent one.
Really? Now this is solely based off of Rotten Tomatoes.
This Rotten Tomatoes critic scores. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, and then Scream 6, then Scream 5. And then Scream TV show, nobody cares about that.
Nobody cares about that.
And then Scream 4 right after that. Then Scream 3. Dang, Scream 4 over Scream 3. Interesting. And then very last is Scream 7.
I think I bang with this. I think I bang with this this ranking.
Yeah.
I think I do. I don't know why that Scream TV series in there. Who the hell did that? Like, no. But Scream 4. Scream 3 threw me off. I just don't like the Scooby-Doo aspect of Scream 3. Like they all just hopping from house to house in a line. Like, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? That the kills got stupid with the house blowing up. I ain't feel that. But that ranking might be perfect because I think Scream 7, as much as it's fun and entertaining, I think it's a little bit more fun and a little bit more entertaining than Scream 3 and 4. But it's just so like silly now. You know what I mean? Like it just feels something is off, man. And you know, Kevin Williamson, you know, this is his first film since teaching Mrs. Tingle back in 1999. We're talking 27 years he's been out the director's chair, and for good reason, brother. Stay out the director's chair.
Oh, dang, it's like that.
Yeah, bro, it looks like a CW show at times. You know, there's a scene where they running through the crib, like the cops is running through the crib, and what's that frame rate shit that kind of look like, you know, when they're moving around a lot, and it's like, sort of like how Michael Mann did Miami Vice and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, had him looking like all super sharp and like soap opera-y.
It looked like nah, man, that wasn't it, bro. That wasn't it. And your pen is getting dull, my boy. You got it. You're old. It's a wrap. You know, respectfully, I respect you, Kevin Williamson, but you're just not as sharp as you was in the '90s, bro. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
He ain't got much popping these days. He's got a couple TV shows, but I was also gonna say another Rise of Skywalker comparison. Rise of Skywalker is also the lowest rated Star Wars movie as well, and
for good reason.
Right.
Respectfully, and for good reason.
Which is fascinating, as lower ranked than like episode 2 and 3, episode 1 and 2 of the prequels. You know what I'm saying?
We talk about it plenty of times. That was lazy.
That was
it was just like, hey, you want to see Lando? Here, and then like they're making people related to each other, and they're like, well, go read the book. Go read the book that come out later, so we can explain that. When they had my man Palpatine come back and said, yo.
All right, somehow Palpatine returns.
If you played the Fortnite game, what? Why do I have to play Fortnite to know why Palpatine is back? No.
Yeah.
When they had Palpatine in the trailer, I said, how are they going to do this? How? Boy, when I seen that scroll, Palpatine is back. I said,
that's it.
Yeah,
literally that line. Somehow Palpatine returns.
That's it. Yo,
that's all they got.
Andres, we got to talk, man. If you defending that movie, we got to talk, bro. I got big issues. You might be a stan, bro. Like, you might be a stan, fam. I respect you more than that. Like, you a stan, dog. There's no way, fam. Ain't no fucking way.
Hey,
that movie, bro. This went full Rise of the Skywalker, dog.
Well, damn.
It was, you know, it just ain't, again, cool, but yeah, that last act and just the stuff that was happening in between, it didn't do it for me, man. You ain't missed nothing.
I ain't missed nothing. Okay. I mean, maybe when I could like pirate it, I'll like pirate it or something.
Yeah. You know, listen, do that. You know, if you don't want to give that, you don't want to give Paramount your money, I feel you on that.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna skip out on that. I'll probably. That being said, though, I'll still maybe watch Scary Movie 6. You know
no, I definitely will. I will be seated because the Wayans family, I think I've talked about them before. I love that family, dog. Like, really do it. Like, there's points in times where I just sit around and watch Wayans brothers or Wayans family interviews and stuff like that because they have such a good dynamic that you see why a lot of their stuff work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, definitely. They're like legends. I love My Wife and Kids, of course.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And Live in Color for me, that's where it started.
Oh, yeah, and Live in Color, of course, is like classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's definitely exciting. I will say, like, the trailer did start off with one of them lazy, like, them jokes.
I don't think it was, though.
You know what I mean?
See, this is where the generation thing. See, for me, what was your issue?
I mean, I just thought it was just a lazy, you know, I don't know, like, what I don't even remember, like, I honestly don't even remember the joke. That's how, like,
I'll tell you the joke. The joke was, you know, it's like the Scream 6 scene where she's in the train,
right?
And then, you know, friggin', you know, you see the Megan thing. It looked like Erica Kirk, which was interesting. The Megan thing was doing this thing, dancing, and then it revealed, and it's the ghost face in the Scary Movie universe. And then, you know, he stabs Shorty. And then, you know, the lady sitting aside was like, "Oh my God, he stabbed that lady!" And just like, no, my pronouns are they, them. He stabbed them.
Not her. My pronouns are they, them. He stabbed them.
What I got from it,
right?
I think correcting pronouns is some of the dumbest shit at times. At times.
I mean, yeah.
At
true,
times.
True, yeah.
Like, because,
times, you know,
yo, I know people that, like, bro, like, I see you, like, RB. you're not wearing anything that say I am they them. So if I see you and like, yo, my man was good. No. I ain't no man. It's like, yo, you look, my bad. But it's like,
My bad.
yeah, my bad. But like they snap at people, and then like my brother told me that happened in the workplace where it was like clearly a guy, like clearly a guy, and it was just like, nah, you need to know my pronouns type shit, or like somebody get corrected, like you talking about a woman, they're like, oh honey, it's they them. I don't know. It's clearly a woman I'm talking about.
I mean,
you know. So that's the stupid part of it, and it's just like I thought that was funny because it's like, yo, that shit is like you have a knife buried in your gut. Right, why are you correcting somebody with the? That's how I saw it. But a lot of people is like, oh, the they them thing is so 2016.
Yeah. I mean, to me, I'm on that side. I think it was lazy. I didn't think it was.
I
funny,
found a joke in it. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't talking about. Oh, I'm not kicking my feet in the air laughing. It ain't that damn funny. But I found a joke in it. Look, man, the Wayans been off the grid. You know, if they come out with a joke that they wrote in 2016, so what? That's
the only problem is like this movie. I mean, the trailer has some fun stuff. They had some like center stuff like that looked funny. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, y'all, you look at like a lot of these Wayans movies recently, like I don't know if they're as sharp as they used to be, even with the haunted house joint. I mean, you can't tell me the haunted house joints were.
All right. Now this is where this is where my limits come with the Wayans. Marlon, I love Marlon Wayans. Right. I swear to God, I do. That's one of my guys. However, I think his brand of comedy leans towards the absurdity too much to the point where it's like. He even said that Kim Wayans walked out of one of his premieres. She was like, yo, you're doing too much. Like the general, and that's what I love about their interviews, because the interviews are very family oriented and they're being real about each other. And they all say, yo, Marlon do too much. He's extra. And that's what I got from like Haunted House when he was having sex with the Annabelle doll. And that scene was just dragged out the way it was. The 50 Shades of Grey was terrible. Terrible. I watched that shit. It was terrible. Yeah. They could, again, respect. I love Marlon, love the Wayans family. The shit that they talked about, what Miramax did with the Scary Movie brand after they left, that 50 Shades of Grey looked like it was another one of those. It was no different from that shit. Like, it was really bad. I did not think that shit was funny, like, at all. Yeah. I tried. Like, I tried. I didn't think it was funny. It was terrible. So, the one thing I will say about the Scary Movie is it seems like they're all back together. He said that Keenan is being involved. If Keenan is involved, and if you know anything about that family, he's like the czar of that family. Like, he's really what keep everything together. He saved Don't Be a Menace. Somebody else was directing Don't Be a Menace, and Keenan came in and did some rewrites and even did some ghost directing, I heard, and saved that film. Really? Keenan is the glue. He's the guy that put them all on. He's the glue. So if Keenan is involved, and Sean, I see is back. You know what I'm saying? This is not a Marlon project. As long as it's not a Marlon. He's the one promoting it, right? Because it seems like he likes to be in the spotlight.
He's in the spotlight. He said that whole quote like, "We're gonna cancel culture."
Yeah, and this is where the age comes in. I understand that generation. They're very annoyed about cancel culture, so they have. Marlon, just leave it alone, brother. Just don't say things like that, because it's like putting on blinders and stuffing somebody's ears, especially for this new crowd. Right. When you start talking like that, now I understand the sentiment, because I do want to get back to laughing. I have a dark, twisted sense of humor at times, so I laugh at shit I'm really not supposed to be laughing at. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I giggle at shit like Alabama porch monkeys. I'm just like, yo, what? How would you come up with that? Like, that shit is hilarious to me. It's so racist, it's hilarious. Like, that's just how I am. Whereas people would be steaming through the ears and they hear that. Like, I just find certain shit funny that I like that. And we, comedies, I think we talked about it previously. Comedies ain't hitting like it used to. You know what I'm saying?
I would say they're not, but I don't think the problem is the comedy movies. I think it's these old head comedians who like have a hard time thinking of funny stuff. Case in point, I would say, like, I loved the Naked Gun movie last year.
Oh yeah,
Naked Gun was great, funny. I saw it twice.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
It was very, very funny, and it was funny without trying to be like super edgy or whatever. Yeah. They dropped, they said retarded. They dropped the F word in there. Like, they pushed the edge. Like, don't get me wrong. I never want to say don't push the edge. Push the edge. But don't make it part of the marketing campaign and being like, we're going to push the edge so much, we're going to drink these liberal tears. That's all that's literally, anytime I hear like cancel culture, it just goes back to that. I agree. We're gonna piss off the liberals. This is for Kentucky.
I
you know,
agree.
like that kind of vibe.
Yeah,
so.
the language is important because you start to empower those dense people that's just like, oh yeah. I mean, anybody that would buy a can of energy drink called Liberal Tears, like, you know how, I'm sorry, you're retarded, dog. Like, you're really like retarded. Like, so those people, they're so like lowbrow, they're so base, they're so just that, yeah, they want to hear that, and then they want to, I understand that. We're going to cancel. I totally understand that. And I think that was a misstep. And, you know, a lot of purple-haired people with piercings did not like that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I saw on my TikTok. I was scrolling my TikTok, and it was just like, yo, y'all are the damn people they make fun of. But I was like, whatever.
Hey, man, look, man.
Y'all the people they make fun of, but, like, I understand where they're coming from. I totally understand. Because then when you do that, it's just like, it's like a dog whistle. You know what I'm saying? And that might not be his intention, but goddamn. You know what I mean?
It's just when the trailer opens with that kind of joke, when it's that kind of quote, I'm going very skeptical. I'm not gonna lie. Like I will watch it. I'm gonna watch it, but now my expectations are really like to the floor. If I'm being honest,
man,
you know what I'm saying. So we'll see it.
Listen, I thought the trailer was amazing, man. I thought,
amazing! Really?
I thought it was amazing. Did you see the online trailer?
That's all I wanted to
You seen the end with Kim Wayans playing the ghetto chick and taking her break?
Oh, yeah.
I know that's gonna piss off some people when they realize that it's in the film. But I like stupid shit like that because the Wayans come from that, like we call it cutting ass in New York. Like nothing is off limits. Like you walking around with a limp, you might be handicapped, but we gonna cut your ass, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna find a way to cut your ass that's just like, especially if you come in the friend circle, it's like, now I'm really gonna cut your ass. Like, I'm gonna find something that's wrong with you, I'm gonna cut your ass. That's what they do, man. The handyman in Living Color with the, you know, the dude, he's flying in the air. You know, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? If you like that, you won't like they brand of comedy, and I like it, man. I want to see, you know, they've been pointing out the scene where Sean goes into the church, like at the end of Sinners. He got on the suit similar to the I Am Delivered guy.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women. Women. I said women. I'm not gay. I would not date a man. I would not carry a purse. I would not put on makeup. I will love a woman.
Yeah, exactly.
So I want to see what happens in that scene.
That stuff looks funny. Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to all of that, man. Now, you know, if it fails, it fails. You know, there's been Wayne's joints that disappointed me. I didn't like Little Man. You know, I didn't like Little Man. That wasn't it for me. You know.
Did we ever talk about him, by the way, or?
I feel like, that's a good question.
I don't know. I feel like that might have like skipped.
We might have skipped that just because it was so much happening. I was working over the summer and stuff. Him wasn't good. Marlon was great. I think Marlon was great.
He was great.
I think he was great.
He was great. He was great and like relatively. I think he probably. If it was a better movie, he might have like overcooked a little bit, but because the movie is like so mid, it's like he stands out.
Yeah,
for sure.
It was like he was acting in another movie.
Yeah.
They definitely. It feel like they did some reshoots and didn't tell him. You know what I'm saying? Because just the film that looked great visually. You know, Justin, I forget the guy's name, Justin something. And I heard he comes from like TV and commercials, which make perfect sense.
Right.
The film looked amazing. Everything, the visuals was amazing.
Justin Tipping, yeah.
The visuals was amazing. The film itself, that didn't. And that ending, that's another example of just an ending just being like, huh? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just stupid at the end. And the script didn't serve anybody well, you know?
This was Justin Tipping's, he might have did a feature before. He did a small indie feature called Kicks.
Okay.
But mostly known for TV work. And he's very talented director. I think there's a lot there in him that was admirable, like you said.
Yeah.
I definitely think I don't know if the studio told them to edit stuff down or they chose to edit things down themselves, but you can definitely tell, like you said, that ending is like, it didn't make sense. And I feel like it didn't make sense because they cut around stuff that like we should have had more information about.
Yes, exactly. And then there's an original ending that kind of leaked, not too long after the film came out. That felt like it was a little bit more fitting, you know what I'm saying? But still, the film felt incomplete. Like, it just felt like everything you saw in the trailer was the film.
Yeah.
That was it.
There was no real surprises.
No.
It was really just kind of a very static character journey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it really didn't have an arc that was like really consistent with a lot of people.
Yeah.
And so, it's tough. Jordan Peele makes it look so easy, man. Like, he makes it look so easy.
Yeah, and then when you put your name in front of the thing as the producer, but everybody thought it was his film.
Yeah,
but, when you put your name as a producer, I kind of see why, because they probably saw the film they got. It was like, yo, let's put Jordan Peele's name like bigger than the fucking name of the film. We got to get people to come see this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That,
And it had that one weekend, and then it just kind of fell off a cliff.
Yeah. They dropped it on Peacock with the quickness. I mean, they definitely
word of mouth didn't help, but everybody had the same sentiments, like to the point where Marlon had to address that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man.
Now, I do want to see Marlon Wayans take more dramatic turns. Obviously,
Absolutely.
Requiem for a Dream is phenomenal. Of course,
he's in Bel Air.
Oh yeah, Bel Air.
He plays the dad
I'll be
in Bel Air.
watching Bel. I watched Bel. I told you I watched Bel.
Yeah.
That's the finale for that joint. They had Big Willie in there.
I heard
Spoiler
about
alert,
it.
yeah.
I heard, I seen he showed up at the end. I've
was-
always had a weird relationship with Will Smith.
Really?
Just because it's the Jada Pinkett thing, man.
Oh, man.
It's just like when I found out he was with Jada, I just started nitpicking anything he do. It's just like, I don't like this, I don't like that. He trying to act like Martin on Fresh Prince, which he was, and I'm glad he confirmed that. He said that on one of the Bad Boys promo things. He said, "I was trying to do you on Fresh Prince after a certain season," and 100% you can see it. Martin Lawrence did physical comedy very well. Will Smith, I think he's very charming. He can be funny, but when he was doing the most, he was doing all of that like on Fresh Prince, I was just like, bro, you're not Martin, dog. That was always my thing with him. But yeah, me and Will always had a weird thing,
Man, hey man, him and Chris Rock gonna sit down together, have a little
I
conversation.
heard that's fake.
Oh, that's not happening.
I
for
heard
real?
that's fake. I heard that was a parody thing.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
See, I believe that.
The fact that it lived on Twitter and Twitter only, I didn't hear about that shit at all.
It
outside
wasn't
of
on the
Twitter.
news or anything. Yeah, you're right.
Because
you know that,
you know that's big news that was to happen. You know what I'm saying? Will, listen, man. Will met with everything that he did with that situation. If you read I read Jada's book. Like is a lot. It was a lot that led up to that.
Right. Did you read Will's book though? Did you read Will's?
No, I just told you.
Man.
I got a weird relationship with Will.
Man.
But my man's did read it and he told me it was very good.
It's good. It's great. It's a great book. It's a great audio. I listened to it.
He did he was like, yo, that's the best way to experience the book is the audio book. He's like, yo, Will is really it's really, really good.
Yeah, he reads himself, and if he's talking about other people, he'll do impressions of those people. So then it's parts where he's
I love when people do that.
Yeah, doing a little Arnie impression, he hits a little Bruce Willis impression there a little bit. Wow. Like it's kind of funny. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah. But Will Smith, he's always my guy, man.
He's a GOAT for sure, man.
Yeah,
I mean, he's one of them ones, but got some weird. We got weird energy. We got some beef, man.
Yeah, man. I can't believe I got Centelled on that, man. Like I just got Centelled.
Oh yeah. I seen that going around. I knew immediately. I was like, oh yeah. I've been, bro. Remember, I've been outside pre-social media, so it's just certain things that when you see it don't land the way it's supposed to land socially. That's how you know. It's like, oh yeah, this got to be a fake. And then I never find out it was like a parody something. It's like yeah, there's no way because this would have definitely made noise off of social media if it was a real thing.
Yeah.
And there was just certain people talking about it, and the certain people that I was talking about, I was like, yeah, they be falling for it. They be on Facebook all day. You know what I'm saying? They be on Facebook all day talking about this is crazy. Or this is like an AI photo of some alien beating up a black person. It's like, fam, this never happened, dog. Why are we talking? Why are you dedicating a whole post to this?
Nah, people be wilding, man. People be wilding.
Yeah, man.
I did just also wanted to shout out GOAT real quick too.
I want to see that movie.
I finally got around to seeing it. Joseph Ashley, you've been asking for that review. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I finally saw GOAT. I really enjoyed it, man. I really enjoyed it. It's good for all ages. If you're a basketball fan, it's a great piece of basketball cinema. I thought Steph Curry was in it. I guess it's not Steph Curry. Actually, Caleb McLaughlin is the main little
from
GOAT
Stranger
character.
Things.
Yeah, from Stranger Things, and it's pretty stacked cast. Obviously, Ghost, he's a little short kind of guy. all the other players, all the other animals are like big, tall, whatever. So he got to like find his own style of play. He ends up being a very Steph Curry kind of player, hitting threes, passing the ball. Kind
naturally.
Of, right, exactly. But yeah, it's a good story about basketball, determination, about, honestly, what happens to a community when there's a bad owner, bad NBA owner, bad like sports owner that tries to move the team to a different area, how that kind of affects like a certain group of people who are like in that area, you know what I'm saying?
Sort of like, like Whoopi Goldberg's Eddie, when they tried to move the Knicks to Nebraska or something like that. That was such a crazy thing.
That's a crazy
it's like,
concept.
moving the Knicks to Nebraska? Yo, are you kidding me? Yo, they say, the Lakers got a new owner. They're going to Kentucky. It was like, wait, what?
Yeah, like, no, ain't no way. No way you're taking the biggest franchise out of no way.
To Kentucky, like, come on now.
Yeah, nah, ain't no way. But yeah, no, it was good. It was a very good movie. A lot of good themes, a lot of heart. Had the integrated men and women playing basketball together. Like, I mean, they're animals, so I guess it really isn't the same. But yeah, and then also the animation. Like you mentioned, the director, Tyree.
Yeah, shout out to him. So, like, I love seeing that. Like, when I realized he was a director, I said, "Oh shoot!" Like he used to be in the sneaker forums with his comic pieces, some sneakerhead, and it's called Sneed. I don't know how it was pronounced, but it was SNEADS. Like, but it was about sneakerheads. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shout out to him. I'm happy. I'm really. That's another reason that really made me want to go see the movie when I realized he was the director.
Yeah, it is beautifully animated. I'll say like. Sony Animation, y'all 3 for 3, man. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Verse, K-Pop Demon Hunter. I don't know if you saw that one, but that was actually a really good movie. Good? Yeah, it's actually a really good movie. Okay. I only saw it once, but I'll maybe watch it again one day.
It was cleaning up at the Globes and stuff like that. Yeah, I was like, yo, this movie's that lit?
Yeah, it's probably going to win an Oscar for Best Animated Feature. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, that's a lock. Yeah. That's a lock. From what I've been seeing with the award circuit, that's a lock.
Yeah. Will it win Best Original Song? I mean,
no, it better not. It better not.
Yeah, you remember I Lied to You?
I need Sinners to take that one. I need my boy Raphael Sadiq to bring home that Oscar gold.
Hey, man. Look, they didn't want to give one to Rihanna. I don't know if they want to give one to Raphael.
What she got nominated for?
For the Wakanda
Panther.
Forever. Yeah.
That song wasn't it. I ain't gonna.
Yo, my girlfriend just said the same thing yesterday. I was like,
that song wasn't it. Listen, Rihanna's not a vocalist, dog. Yeah. She's not a vocalist. It didn't make me feel a way. It was boring. It's the first Rihanna song in how many years? Like, that just wasn't it. But I get it. I get the hype. I understand what was happening. It was
died.
Yeah, it was a lot behind that.
Right.
But the song is mid.
And it came out, the Oscars was like a week after the Super Bowl that she had performed at. So it really seemed like it was a layup for her to get that. But yeah, it'd be like that. You're right. I mean, wasn't the great. I haven't ran it back, but it's
boy. The last time I heard it was when I watched it in the film.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to it. I'm good. Well, who wants to run that back?
Yeah, it's kind of depressing. It's kind of sad.
Who wants to run that back? That's like the Wiz Khalifa song from Fast and Furious. I hate that song, by the way. White people love that song. Hey, that's It's So Hard to Say Goodbye. That's their version of that.
Hey, man.
They love that song. It's been a long time. Oh, I hate when I see you again. Oh, I hate that song.
That's that one. I told you that's the song they play at my graduation. Like,
get the fuck out of here. That's how I know you a YN, man. Yeah. That was your graduation song?
Yeah.
Shout out to the black kids that had I Believe I Can Fly. You know what I'm saying? Or The World's Greatest, which is crazy, Wild Predator music, but yo, like that was our graduation song. The World's Greatest. I remember they had to do the 2-step with the man.
Kells,
Kells, I Believe I Can Fly we had I Believe I Can Fly too, man. Those are the days, man.
Dang. Nah, we just had Wiz Khalifa, which is like still.
Yo, that's terrible, dog. I hate that song. I hate that song.
Hey, man, Fast and Furious, man. But that was I forgot what we was even talking about. But yeah, that was GOAT,
Go, yeah. Let's get back on track.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, good animation, Sony animation. They kill it every time. This was a dope movie, and I definitely highly recommend it.
I want to see it. I think when it, my son is still at that rambunctious age. He likes talking a lot. So I'm gonna either have to go the last week is in theaters, when
nobody's there,
a very early show, we in the back, so he could just do what he do. Or I'll wait for it to hit streaming or whatever, and I'll watch.
Yeah, no,
it's gonna be on Netflix probably.
Yeah,
Sony.
Sony ones usually go directly to Netflix, probably within like 2 or 3 months. So, and it's definitely gonna be a hit like long term. I know it's making okay money at the box office, but once kids get to watch it like over and over again,
yo, that's 83 mil.
83 million, yeah.
In a day when animated films are not like booming business like it was back when we were kids, you know what I'm saying? These little motherfuckers nowadays don't give a damn about unless it's some new IP, some like Toy Story is going to do money.
Right.
But even then,
or like Zootopia too.
Right. But then even then, like the Lightyear shit didn't hit.
Yeah.
But there was also some bullshit behind that because they had a gay character. Oh my god, people are so they're poisoning our children. Like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That little boy is walking with a switch and wearing his sister's heels. He's gay. Leave him. The movie didn't do that.
Yeah. No, literally.
The movie did not do that.
The movie's not gonna do that. And literally, the Lightyear movie, if you actually saw it, they literally only had the lesbian. It was like a lesbian black couple, literally in there for like 2 seconds.
Blink
like,
and you'll miss it.
Yeah.
Blink and you'll miss it. It's not that deep.
Yeah, it wasn't
the
that
movie
deep at
ain't
all.
converting your children. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I see it's doing 83 mil is good for a film in this climate.
Original animation.
Original. It's not Disney. Not Pixar. It's doing numbers, and I respect it. Shout out to Steph Curry. He's super Christian. He's a family man. You know what I'm saying? So this was his bag, and I respect it. I will say, athletes that invest in entertainment, film specifically, great investment. Look, when Kobe, I'm not a Kobe guy, but when he did that and won the Oscar, and then I heard he had the production company that I think his daughter is running now or something like that.
Yeah.
Smart. Very smart. KD was doing that a little bit too.
Yeah, he does. And he had that show Swagger on Apple TV.
That's right. That's right. LeBron with the
LeBron.
Did they shut that down though?
I think they rolled back a lot of the stuff. LeBron's moving to Cleveland next year, y'all. So,
I think so. Yeah,
he's trying to get his LA operations wrapped up.
As he should, man. Get out that purple and gold.
It's funny. People like there's like 4 different types of like Laker fans.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to my boy D-Mac, who's like the host of our show, but he broke it down. There's the old school fans like the Magic, the
I like those. I like those.
The OG fans.
I love those.
And then of course there's the Kobe stands.
Terrible.
And then
pack them up.
The 2000s, the Shaq, you can't touch Kobe. And then there's the LeBron stands, in today's era, you know what I'm saying? And then now the new ones are the Lucas stands that are coming into the picture.
Bro, full disclosure, and I think, I could talk about it now because fuck that job. I was working at the NBA store at Universal City Walk, and bro, people don't bang with Bron out here.
Yeah, no, people have really turned on Bron.
They didn't like him from day one. Let's be honest.
Well, yeah, that's the Kobe stands didn't like him from day one. Now the Lucas stands don't like LeBron because they feel like they're wasting time. So
bro, there was parents that was coming in. The kids was like, "Oh, I want a LeBron jersey." No, get Luka. No, put that down. We had backstock. I took a picture. I'll show you the picture. We had so much backstock on LeBron jerseys. Them shits could not move.
Dang.
Like, they don't like him.
Oh, damn.
Luka is going like hotcakes.
Right.
LeBron, it was like, it's so many. And I'm seeing mad people just like, the faces they making when the kid is like, the kid is like, oh, I found a jersey of my size. This is a LeBron jersey. And it's like, no, put that down. I was like, damn. And it's only white people.
Yeah,
that's one thing too. It's only white people. The black ones, the black folks, they be like, damn, LeBron gotta get out of LA, but yeah, you want that jersey? All right. Yeah. But they're throwing their little thing. They like, because I had to press one of them. I was like, yo, my man. It's like, yo, my man. Y'all are the most ungrateful fans ever, dog. Y'all got the generation's greatest player, and you talking about him like he a bum. He's like, nah, hey man, you gotta understand, I say, yo, not like I really pressed. Like, I was checking him out because I saw when you kind of giving his son the business about LeBron. I said, yo, don't do that, man. Like, I ain't even the biggest Bron. I love day one, but I'm not the biggest LeBron defender. But it's like, yo, enough is enough, man. Y'all gotta cut it out. And then we talked about it, and it was like, all right, cool. But
hey, man,
yeah.
look, bro, you can't, you can't whack out Kobe's mural like that, and then you also can't, you just can't. I don't know.
Whack out Kobe's mural.
I mean, a lot of people feel like he just disrespect Kobe's like legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see, now we turn into another pod, which we gonna do a spin-off pod one of these days.
We gonna do the NFL
we gotta do one because how, Sway? Like, I just think everybody's being so damn emotional. Kobe is gone. Let him rest. We are LeBron has never disrespected Kobe. Never.
Yeah.
Never.
I mean, he's never done it, but it feels like it. You know what I'm saying?
No, it don't. See, there y'all go. There y'all go. See what I'm saying, y'all? See, Laker fans the worst in the game, dog. They're like the Cowboys fans of the NBA, dog. The worst, the absolute worst. God damn. How it feel like? How are you whacking out Kobe? How, Sway? And he brought y'all a championship, man. That's even more reason to love him.
Bubble ring, man. We ain't messing with that.
Here we
bro.
see. Let's get to the comments, man.
I actually do love LeBron. I got my LeBron Barbie up there. Shout out LeBron.
Yeah, I got that too. Shout out to LeBron, man.
Nah, I do love LeBron. I'm just hating. Yep. But yeah, no, we have a lot of comments on last week's episode. I do know Lee Chen did comment. Let me see what Lee Chen had commented on last week's. I'm about to get it right now.
Weird month. It was a weird month, man.
Yeah, last month.
They tried to do my boy Spike dirty. I ain't like that.
Yeah,
I felt the way. I was tight.
Yeah, nah, man. They were trying to get some makeup out of here. Oh, damn. My bad. You can't even see the comment. I think he said something about. I think he was saying my outfit was looking fire or something like that.
Yeah, the jacket is fire. The jacket was fire.
I appreciate that.
And I didn't realize you throwing that Laker hat until I looked at it. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, you was wearing the Knicks hat. I was wearing the Laker hat.
I didn't even realize in real time, dog.
Yeah, nah, it was up. I should have wore it today, man. We could have really rivaled it out.
I came here straight from watching the game. I was going to change my fit, but I was so mad. I just wanted to like, I'm getting on the freeway and driving, dog. I'm tight. Roll down the windows. I'm like, I got an ear off because I'm steaming hot about that game. You know?
For real. Nah, but yeah, somebody said you flamed Eddie Winslow's singing abilities from that one clip.
You heard it. That shit was terrible.
Yeah, you already know what that one was. And then talking about Purple Rain, Van Cortlandt Park said an enjoyable tearjerker of a film.
Yeah, Purple Rain hits different. Purple Rain they talking about, right?
Yeah.
It hits different after Prince died. Like, it really does. When I saw when they did the Dolby joint, the AMC Dolby joint, there was moments that I was just like, yo, he's really not here no more, son. Like, this is like, when you see greatness like that, it's like, yo, this generation was just never, like, he's gone. Like, a lot of movies with like a lot of greats, when you see them, it's just like, man, we're not getting this again. You know, it's sometimes I'd be like, yo, we should all come with like a chip or something in our heads that we could put in the museum. It's like, yo, this person will never be replicated again. Like, that somebody could steal it and try to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like this type of greatness with like James Earl Jones. I talked about that. Like, when he passed, I'm just like, yo, that presence, we will never get that again. Like, Keith David comes close.
Yeah.
But it's not James Earl Jones.
Not
God forbid, I'm going to knock on wood now. The day Spike and Denzel going, y'all might not hear from me. There might not be no episode. I might have to retire the pod. I might not even want to talk because it's like greatness like that. John Singleton hit hard. I was like, hard, like, it's just, man, just some work. Oh, that Criterion come out soon, huh? That John Singleton Hood trilogy. Joint.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, shoot.
I think they got a sale going on. Let me go ahead and...
Wait, what's in the Hood trilogy? Is it...
It's Boys, Poetic Justice, and...
Baby Boy?
Yeah. That's how they got me. That's how they got me to own Baby Boy, y'all. They tricked me.
They slipped it in there.
They fucking tricked me.
I was gonna say that because Higher Learning is in the Hood film.
It's not.
Yeah.
But it needs to be on 4K though. That's an important film.
Yeah, no. It's
Rosewood needs to be out.
Oh, that's right. I still got peeped that one after we talked about it.
Oh, you never watched Rosewood?
Nah.
Yo, I'm telling you, I was like 8-9 years old when that movie came out, and I was an angry little boy. Like, I was angry because it's a true story. And it just shows you, just like, yo, how wicked, them people are. Like, burn down the whole town, and just black folks can't thrive in any space without some type of disturbance from anybody. Let's be honest, anybody,
Yeah, man. That's really how it be. And yeah, that's why I gotta peep that one.
Please do. It was on HBO Max for a while. Just check to see if it's still there.
Check to see if it's still there. Word. HHHSP said, talking about CB4 and Fear of a Black Cat, how they both came out in 1993. He said Fear of a Black Cat was legit better, but CB4 got all the gusto.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's people that say that. There's people that say that the parody, the satire was sharper in Fear of a Black Hat, whereas CB4, Chris Rock is on SNL, Phil Hartman is in the film, Chris Elliott. It has the SNL backing. You know what I'm saying? And no, there's people that say that, and I understand that. I don't want to compare the two. I think they're both incredible. Like they both serve a purpose. I think CB4 has the more memorable jokes. There's things that I still quote and stuff to this day. But Fear of a Black Hat is also a great film.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a nice rusty kind of. Yeah, I watched that one pre-recently. I watched that one pretty recently. Coop Talk Sports says in regard to our Soul clip, Soul was pretty good, not gonna lie. It was pretty good.
It was a great film. I really enjoyed Soul. I was so mad I didn't get to see that in the theater.
Right. Nah, same. I mean, hopefully they do like a good re-release one of these days. And then regarding to was Prince and Morris Day beefing in Purple Rain, Rude Boy returning. Rude Boy back. So that's a rivalry that Prince created.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. That's 100% true. Prince was a world builder, man. Like he did that with his music. A lot of people say the way Morris Day was acting, that was Prince in real life. It was like that was Prince. He had all the ladies. He used to talk crazy like that. It was like that was him in real life. So he created that. But then the monster came when Morris became pop and he started doing drugs, and that created the animosity between the two, the real animosity. But yeah.
Yeah, nah, it's all these other ones are like Under the Cherry Moon. Actually, I'll read this one. This one's from Activation 1111.
Okay.
Said, Under the Cherry Moon is one of my guilty pleasure movies. Let's keep in mind that Under the Cherry Moon is only Prince and Jerome Benton's second movie. I think him and Jerome Benton did an amazing job with the film. Although, like the host explained, the film does have its flaws. That said, I love the movie. It's funny. Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh no. This person wrote a chapter, yo. Yo, when you
see more.
I'm thinking this about the end soon. He expanded it. Oh nah. What's the person's name again? Activate what?
Activation 1111.
Yo, I feel you. Word. Word is bond. Yeah, word. We on the same page, yo. Word up. Word. Let's go to the next comment.
I couldn't believe that joint. Jesus. That's crazy.
Yeah, nah, we're not doing that.
That's wild.
Oh, shoot.
The Prince fans come out heavy. Marie7734 said, in regard to the Wrecking Crew scene in Under the Cherry Moon, come on, say it again, and laughing emojis. He was so amazing in every way, and I miss him every day. Thank goodness I have the DVD of hashtag Rest in Paradise Prince.
Yes. And I think a lot of, I was just telling a friend this the other day. I've been seeing a lot of Prince conversation. I really think Stranger Things kind of boosted Prince's, relevance. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of Prince fans, they feel away when I say that or when anybody said it. It's like, oh, who didn't know about Prince? He's an icon. But let's be real. When him restricting his stuff on YouTube, him not doing the Guitar Hero deal, he cut himself off with the generation, my generation in particular. And I just happened to get in because, my peoples listen to Prince and I was being nosy and I caught on. But a lot of my friends didn't like Prince, dog. And I was on an island by myself for a long time. They used to call me the F word in school, y'all. And I ain't talking about the 4-letter F word. They used to call me the 6-letter F word.
Oh, Jesus.
Just because I'm a Prince fan.
Damn.
Yeah, and you got to think about it, man. I'm in New York around a lot of Caribbeans and stuff like that. Very alpha male energy. He a little dainty. He got the ass out and the cheeks is out. He's doing splits. He's, he doing all of that stuff. Right. They wasn't feeling that. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't manly enough.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so me being a Prince fan was definitely, there's a lot of trauma with that. But, I'm still riding, man. Shout out to y'all for showing up, man.
Yeah, Prince, I mean, there's literally so many Under the Cherry Moon and Purple Rain comments.
I don't know what's Under the Cherry Moon's a fire film, dog. Yeah. Criterion even was like, yo, we're going to throw it on the streaming. Like,
right.
GP. Like, yo, they got to drop, it turns 40 on July 2nd.
Yeah.
We need a 40th anniversary 4K. Warner Brothers. Criterion. Come on, y'all. Let's honor it, man.
Yeah, that could be right in that.
Prince Estate. Come on. I need that parade. I need the album Super Deluxe. Throw the movie in there. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, they got to get that done. Yeah. I mean, do you think they'll do a Prince biopic anytime down the line?
I hope not.
Yeah. Oh, not. Oh, really?
I hope not.
Yeah.
I am. This is. We'll talk about. I meant to talk to you about something that I'm trying to put together. We'll talk about it more. If it's done, it cannot be a career spanning one. It can't be a career spanning one, and it has to be a moment in his career where he's not Prince, if that makes sense. And it has to tell a certain story. That's the only way I'd accept a Prince biopic. Other than that, it has to be a documentary.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you recreating the Purple Rain era. And he has so many errors and looks. I don't want to see you do none of that. You might get away with that with Michael Jackson. You could definitely get away with that with Mike. But Prince, nah, it's gonna be corny if they try to do all of that. It's gonna be Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody, a jukebox film.
Yeah,
you remember that film? It was like, oh, do you remember this moment? Here, let's recreate. That's all that film was. A little story in between, but it was just like recreate. It's nah.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, hey man, you know what I mean? I'm very excited for that Michael movie. I think things will make $1 billion worldwide. Lionsgate, get me to that premiere. Y'all been good. Y'all been sending me trailers. Y'all been sending me.
When you get that ticket, let me know, brother. I want to be a +1.
I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like you've been hating on the he-he's for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
I got issues with the he-he's. I don't bang with the he-he's. I really don't bang with them because another reason is that a Prince fan that follows me, shout out to Black Cotton Sydney, she put out, what she said, unpopular opinion about Prince. Like, what's your unpopular opinion about Prince? And this was for Prince fans, and there's a lot of us were saying we don't like this album. We real. We talk, that's my guy, but I'm supposed to say what I don't like. The fucking he's used that as a moment to go in on him.
Oh, man.
They're ignorant. And I don't want to give them any more time. I do not fuck with the he's. I really don't. Shout out to the ones I do that do respect Prince, and they listen. You got your faves, cool. I like Mike. I was watching Bad 25 doc the other day.
Oh, yeah, that's a great
amazing.
doc.
Amazing. The full one, not the ABC condensed one. That one was terribly put together. The full one, amazing. The off the wall doc, the full joint, amazing. Mike is a genius. Mike is incredible. I just that Happy Meal music, the black or white, all that shit was cool when I was like 5-6 years old. I could tap my foot to, I could dance to. My son loves Remember the Time. My son loves Thriller. My son does the Thriller dance. That's the perfect time for Mike. When some real shit happens, tap into that Prince. Dog. He gonna get you through some real shit.
Hey, yeah, no, it's up. It's up with some Prince. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, hey, look, I can see just a world where Michael movie makes a lot of money, and then
100.
Prince movie. They greenlight Prince movies. Like
but when they fucked up Canon the Netflix doc.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They fucked up with that. Like that was gonna be 9 hours and unfiltered. We getting Prince the human. They fucked up with that. So I don't know what they're gonna do next. The estate is also lazy as shit. So I don't know. We don't know, man. But I don't want to see. But to answer your question,
no, it
comes with caveats. The only way I can see a Prince biopic is if it's a certain way, which I said I'll talk to you off camera about.
Yeah, no, it got to.
Yeah.
I mean, just one more comment real quick. Talking about
this one ain't a book, is it?
Yeah, this one's not definitely not a book. I see more, and it's not nothing more. This one's about Robert Townsend having that limited run Marvel Comics Meteor Man. And then this is from Hawaiian Man 33. I saw the Sunman action figure in the magazine when I was a kid, but I never got a chance to get one. To me, the action figure looked so cool, and not because it was a black superhero, but just because it looked cool. I wasn't concerned with color as a child, and I'm still not, as a matter of fact. Looking back, I didn't even know the whole black and white thing was, let alone color itself. Okay, Hawaiian Man. I mean, his profile looked like he a black dude, so I mean,
Hawaiian. He's probably I guess brown. I guess
right. He got some subscribers. Maybe got
you in Hawaii. I don't know. Oh no, is that a black?
Oh
man?
yeah, he's a brother. Yeah,
you in Hawaii? All right, brother. Yeah, see you in Hawaii doing your thing. That's cool, with the palm trees, the waves. I'm not trying to disrespect you, my brother. Respectfully, I'm not trying to disrespect you. It's just, I mean, that's a cute way to look at life. It's cute. It's a great Disney. That would make for a great Disney film. Some of us grew up in the inner city, and we grew up in conditions where, everything is very black or white. And then,
Obama was from Hawaii, didn't he? Grow up in Hawaii? Okay, so that's where that kind kind of like
but you know, things is very black or white. Obama had to come to Chicago eventually,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
And that's where he learned.
He learned the real. You know, it is what it is, bro. Just American history, just American culture is very racist and black and white. So yeah, for me, as a when Meteor Man came out in '93, I'm 5 years old. There was no black superheroes that was like visible for me. You know, I didn't know about Black Panther. I didn't know about Blade. And even then, they were treated like G-list superheroes back then. Now they're like popping. You know, Blade is like B tier and Black Panther is like the main of the main now. You know what I'm saying? He's right there with Spider-Man now. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the case back then, you know? So I was a young kid, you know, coloring. When I had my Batman Forever coloring books, I was making the cowl and stuff was black, but then I made, you know, his skin, whatever his skin was shot, I made that brown, you know. Superman, animated series comic book, I had that. He was Lois Lane was a sister in my eyes. All right. That was for me, you know, and I had the Black Ranger. Shout out to Zach the Black Ranger. That was, you know, he showed up in the thing and did a little body roll. I was like, oh, that's my man. That was my guy, the Black Ranger. Everybody knew I had the Black Ranger, so that was my thing. I was a very woke and very, you know what I mean? That was very hip to the shits when I was a kid because, listen, man, people don't talk about that. And this is why I exposed my kids to the arts early because representation is everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about you. And, you know, I'm not saying that, I thought less of myself. But I also grew up in a time where black cinema was popping, all of that. Like, I'm seeing, that's how I got hip to Spike, John Singleton. Like, this is stuff that I was seeing that, like, my stories, you know, I was seeing our stories being told. It was a pride that came with that. And it still lingers with me. You know, I still wear my red, black, and green stuff. I still show that's pride in who I am in the culture. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it meant something for me. Meteor Man definitely was one of those, like, watershed moments. It was like, yo, like, we got a black superhero, dog. You know what I'm saying? That was ill.
That's definitely like a kind of movie. Then for me, I watched that one a little later. So for me, growing up, it was like Static Shock, like cartoon. And then
so you're the post Meteor Man kid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, based off of how that kind of set the standard.
Bro, I remember going to the movies, and I remember the one of the ushers had a Meteor Man pin that just said like, this summer, like, and it was Robert Townsend. I was like, yo, that's a brother. And it's like, that was crazy for me. You know, it sounds wild now. And, you know, everybody wants to make things, you making it black and white. No, that was crazy. Like, as a kid, I'd never seen that. I was like, yo, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool. Because, you know, when you're growing up and everything is white, it's just like, you kind of accept it.
Right. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, that's why these movies matter. That's why, exactly, Static Shock, Black Panther matter.
Representation matters. I don't want to hear nothing about no DEI, none of that bullshit. Representation matters, man.
Right. Miles Morales, another one that I'm hoping they get into live action soon.
Oh yes, you know I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that.
I know people are talking about the Caleb McLaughlin dude being.
He said he wants to do it.
He wants to do it. I think he's a little old now. I ain't gonna lie. Like, he's a little older. Yeah.
Donald Glover at one point looked like a good candidate, but now that they kind of like really burned in our memory that like Miles is a kid.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so it's like you can't be Miles.
No, you got to be somebody who's like at least like. They gotta find, and they probably gotta find an unknown to do it too.
I think at this point we gotta go with the unknown for sure.
If it would have been like 3 years ago, 5 years ago with Caleb McLaughlin, or
that would have worked.
That would have worked, or even the kid from Blackish, Miles Brown or something. His name
that would have.
So a lot of people was talking then.
He getting older now. I mean, he's still small, but he's getting old too now.
Yeah, he's over 18. I don't want anybody over 18. Like, you gotta have it go young with it.
Yeah, or if you do some Tom Holland shit and you over 18 but still look like a young boy,
right?
You know.
Oh, them AI photos of Tom Holland and Zendaya getting married was crazy. Like,
I am so hurt about that. I was hoping they'd fall apart.
I love
Zendaya. She's so beautiful. Man, but shout out to them, man. They seem like a very wholesome couple. Like, shout out to them.
Yeah, nah. They definitely holding it down.
Did you see the trailer for the drama?
Oh yeah.
I want to know what she did.
Right? What did she do? What did he do? Like, what is going on here?
What did she do that it got that reaction at the table?
Right. I'm like, yo, she cheated on the brother? Or
nah, I think it's something. It was just like, it's shocking, whatever it is. So I need to see it. You know, shout out to Zendaya. She always gonna be linked with a white man in the film. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's definitely that's her cup
that's
of tea.
That's the thing.
Right
that's it. And listen, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's where it's gonna be. But yeah, I'm There was another one that the Lanterns trailer. Speaking of black superheroes,
Aaron
Pierre. You know, I know a lot of people was mad about that.
The DC dude called him the 6-letter F word.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I think it's a dude that writes for Green Lantern, something like that. He was doing like
really.
And he
called Aaron Pierre that?
He called him the 6-letter F word.
Whoa,
straight up.
Whoa, damn.
Yeah, straight up.
Aaron Pierre is a faggot and a homosexual. And it's real creepy to hear him actually talk. Now, having said that, his face, he looks a lot like Jon Stewart. So I'm excited about the way he looks as Jon Stewart. I hope he's able to be Jon Stewart and not Jon Stewart.
Wait, why? Like he was dating wasn't he just dating Tiana Taylor?
Boy, it was so unhinged. It came out of nowhere. Like he was talking about, I guess, what he didn't like about it. He just went straight for it. He was like, and this guy, he's a wow.
Yo.
It's like, damn.
Yo, nah, that's wicked. Oh, he was also in Hoppers, by the way, I think. He was also a voice. Yeah, he was a voice actor in Hoppers.
That brother's busy.
Yeah, he busy. I liked the Green Lantern trailer personally. I don't know if you liked it. Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. What I always knew about it is that it was gonna be like a detective type thing.
Yeah, True Detective. They always kind of compare.
They said that. Like, so why is everybody like, yo, it looks like yeah, they said it was gonna be that. Like, and then plus you know James Gunn, and you just know the universe that they building is gonna start like that. Then maybe like midway is gonna see some fantastical shit. And it might end on a high note, but go along for the ride.
Yeah, no, it's literally just like the first Watchmen trailer when like Watchmen came out. People are like, "Where's the action? Where's the Dr. Manhattan?" Da da da. Y'all gonna get there. It's part of the story. Yeah. Just wait for the story to unfold, and you don't get.
Did you see Wonder Man?
Yeah, I did I loved Wonder Man.
Wonder Man was cool. Wonder Man was cool, but it started off a very grounded story. As a man, an actor, that was funny. Seeing a lot of that, when he kept trying to change his line, like being on sets,
with dudes like that,
being on set, that is real, dog. They was really a love letter to the process, dog. Like it was just like, like that was cool to see. And then by the end of it, it was a Marvel project, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I like the slow burn going into. I like where they took it, and they was kind of throwing hints at certain things, and then boom, he was full Wonder Man by the end of it.
Yeah, but he was full Wonder Man, but it didn't like make it into some big like multiversal kind of thing. Even the last episode kind of catches you off guard because like the first half of it, there's like no powers. Yeah, he's like researching for another role, but then you start to see the tie-in, and people even saying it might even that whole situation in the last episode might be kind of a tie-in to like some X-Men stuff that they talking about, like with how they like trapping up powered people into these prisons and stuff like that. So I'm very curious as to how that's gonna go. But as a series by itself, that's what I loved about it. It's like it's a Marvel show and it gets Marvel-y at the end. Yeah. But it's also not a Marvel show because it's very self-contained. It's very like very, very Hollywood. Yes, I mean, honestly, I can honestly see this almost being like an awards contender, like in some ways too. Like Yahya Abdul Mateen, he's great actor. He's one of my favorites now.
I didn't like him in but it wasn't his fault in The Matrix.
Oh,
that wasn't his fault though. That wasn't his fault.
Nah. But great in Watchmen, great in Aquaman, great in Marvel. You know what I'm saying? That boy been all the superhero properties.
Shout out to him, man. I want to see more of him, man. I want to see more of him.
But yeah, man. Man. It's been a good week. It's been a good week.
Yeah, man. And I'm trying to, like I said, I was telling you before, man. I gotta max out my my A-list, man. I gotta go to the movies more. So I see some stuff is coming in. What else is coming out recently? There's some stuff coming out.
I know Hoppers. I'm gonna look at this little list again.
Yeah, there's stuff that's like creeping up. It's like, oh shoot, like we already in March. Like, oh, this movie come out next month.
Oh yeah. Project Hail Mary's coming out.
I heard about
that too. I heard that's gonna be epic. Quarter Life Crisis, the film I produced.
Yes.
My homie K directed. It's coming to Blu-ray March. It's coming to Blu-ray and digital sale and download March 13th, y'all. If you want to buy the movie digitally, it's going to be $19.99. It's a feature film, 2 hours and 20 minutes. It's a long film, but it's okay because it's worth every penny. The online is going to be $20, $19.99. If you want to buy the Blu-ray, it's going to be $24.99. for the regular Blu-ray, and we're gonna have some special edition Blu-rays. They're signed by me, signed by Cade, signed by a few of the cast and crew. You know, Jay Washington's in it. Homie Ken Knapsack is in it.
Okay.
Ayanna Taylor from Timestamp is in it.
All right.
Eve Marlowe, famous porn star, she's in it.
Oh.
You know, so like there's a lot of
how'd you cast that one, brother?
Well, you know, or she giving love advice. She giving Kay like romance advice. You know what I'm saying?
That's I guess that's the right person to get it from.
Exactly. So it's gonna be it's gonna be a good one, y'all. So March 13th, rent it, buy it, and buy the Blu-ray and buy the special edition so you get my signature with it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
There we go. There you go. Oh, as far as other films, man. I see A24 got Undertone that I heard is a very...
Oh, yeah, the podcasting movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be a scary one, you know what I'm saying? What else? Zazie Beetz, you know, I hope she took a shower, but she's going to be in They Will Kill You, you know, Ready to Not 2. We got, what else we got? That's honestly it, to be honest with you.
Yeah. March ain't got much.
Yeah, they got a whole lot of March. There's stuff coming back in theaters. You know, the drama comes out April 3rd. I got to see that.
April's really turns up.
Lee Cronin, The Mummy. I heard some things about that.
I heard like mid things about that one.
I heard some things about that. I heard that like it was a mummy film, but then they realized, oh no, we don't have a mummy film. Let's change the name. And there's a whole lot of things with that, but I don't know. But it's coming out as The Mummy. And I want to see that. I want to see it. It looks nasty.
Yeah. No, we gotta see. I gotta see how that turns out. Yeah, I definitely know. Like a lot of the big animated movies are like gonna be heavy hitters over the summer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, July is definitely where it's turning up too. July might be the best month in movies like recently. You know what I'm saying? Because they got Spider-Man's coming out, Odyssey's coming out.
Damn, Tom Holland gonna be in theaters twice.
Yeah, twice. I think. Listen, you know, people don't love the Minions movies. I don't love the Minions movies. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
but the new one. Did you see the premise for the new one?
No, I didn't.
It's called Minions and Monsters.
Okay.
The Minions are like working with the classic Universal monsters, so like Frankenstein and stuff, because they're trying to make a movie, but they're trying to like cast the best villains, and then they end up getting. So
Universal found a way to tap into
tie the theme park together. You know, which
they've been going ham with the monster IP lately.
yeah.
I think Universal's like, yo, this is our bag right here. Like, I'm not mad at it.
They gotta milk it. I gotta say, like, not a Minions fan, but it's about another movie about Hollywood. Like, I'm gonna watch that. You know what I'm saying? So, but man, so the exciting time. Oscars next week. Michael B. Jordan. Fingers crossed. Delroy Lindo.
Yes.
Real fingers crossed.
Yeah, I'm crossing toes, eyes, everything for Delroy, man. I need to. He's had a lot of momentum. I hate to say it this way, but the BAFTA thing seemed like it felt like a damn PR stunt. You know, at this point, I heard that they said that now he called Wunmi the N-word as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was wild. Yeah, don't invite him to no more things, man.
Yeah, leave him at home.
Yeah, leave him at home. Let him watch that shit and curse out, whatever you want to do in his own privacy.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? But I feel like, Delroy got a lot of support. I want to think the people, the voters, are recognizing the moment, and I hope he gets it. And he's well deserving of it. Even if it's we feel sorry for you, Oscar. He's deserving of that shit.
Yeah, no, indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
He definitely deserves it. I think. Also, too, they just had the WGA Awards, the Writers Guild Awards. Sinners won Best Original Screenplay.
Of course.
And one battle after another one, Best Adapted Screenplay. So that's literally what's looking like is the 2-horse race in the Oscars. By the way, Sabrina and Justin and I were doing Oscar predictions on First Cut Live. That's probably already out.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, I might need to tap in for that.
Okay. Yeah, it's at 7. We're going to be live.
Oh, the Knicks Clippers game. I think I'm going to that game.
Oh, okay. Got you. Damn, they playing back-to-back. Jesus.
Yeah, they always do that in LA, back-to-back.
Oh, for real? Damn. Oof, man, that's crazy.
At least hopefully we win that one. Shit.
Right. Yeah, no, for real. But yeah, no, Sinners and one battle after another. Yeah, see, I think Sinners is going to surprise a lot of people. I hope so. I think it's going to win picture. I think it's going to do it.
I hope so, but I'm just pessimistic. You know how the Academy does us, man. I'm just very pessimistic. But Sinners seems to have, I feel like the Marty Supreme thing is starting to fall off a bit.
Marty Supreme fell off,
and he's also talking about, he's kind of downplaying operas and opera singers and ballet. Like, he was talking about the arts and like really downplaying it. And I heard that people were not happy about that. Even Misty Copeland, who's a ballerina that he gave Marty Supreme gear to for her to promote his shit, she was liking comments on Instagram saying that like, yo, you exploiting people, and I think the Timothy Chalamet thing is kind of wearing off now. He's turning to Marty Mauser now.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Hey, listen, RB told y'all. He told y'all what the film, what the time that film was on. Great film, but
it's great, yeah.
Yo, like I think he kind of ran back the movie one too many times. It's like, oh yeah, I'm him.
Right, yeah.
And now the rise of the problematic white boy is starting.
Yeah. Now people don't want to see that. Yeah. Especially during the Oscar campaign, you gotta humble yourself.
You
have to. That's the only way to win. That's the only way to win.
You have to, but. Yeah, man. Yeah, like I told y'all, you know, I'll be working the Oscars, a dream job. I'll be working the Oscars, so you know.
A round of applause.
Yeah, man. You know, dream job. You know, I got shout out to my people that hit me up for that. You know, I signed contracts and things, so I ain't gonna talk about that process. You know, but we will talk about the Oscars next time we see y'all. You know what I'm saying? I might, you know, I might be able to share something. You know what I mean? About the experience. You know?
Yeah, it gives the details.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, man. But you know, that's episode 43, man. Shout out to y'all for checking us. We appreciate you. Keep the comments coming in. You know, we appreciate all of y'all that have been shouting us out. You know, you could catch me at Twitter, MrMarinKnows. IG MrMarinKnows Real Ones Film on Instagram, and MrMarinKnows Movies on TikTok, where you know I did a little slideshow of the black folks that died in Scream franchise history.
That went up,
and folks was people was digging it. You know what I'm saying? It was going up. I'm still getting likes and follows because of it. You know, shout out to y'all. RB, let the people know where they can find you, brother.
Oh yeah, you can follow us here at First Cut TMO everywhere on social media. Make sure you check out our merch shop. We got First Cut merch. It's about the block merch. Real Ones merch is coming in there real soon. And then you know, we also have our memberships here on YouTube as well if you're watching on YouTube. So become a member. You'll get some videos early. We're gonna do exclusive live streams for the members. Like down the line, we're gonna be, you know, the members don't get to hook us. Custom emojis, access to our Discord, everything in between. Become a member, support the channel. That's the best way to support us because we try to upgrade the show, y'all. I'm tired of shooting this on my iPhone. We want to get a real camera, a good camera. I had a camera at one point. It was used. You know, the battery was tripping. I had to return it. Oh, man. We want to get back to the A-list level, y'all. So, help us, support us by joining YouTube memberships and, you know, following us on TikTok. You know, we doing TikTok lives, we doing all that kind of stuff, man. So
we doing TikTok lives now too?
Yeah. Well, every time we do First Cut Live and Sabak, we are live on TikTok as well.
Oh, word! Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So we evolving. We trying to evolve. You know what I'm saying? But we really need the monetary support because brothers is broke out here. You know what I'm saying? So,
we in the trenches with y'all, man. Yeah. You know, I understand, like you in the trenches too, but you know what I mean. If you enjoy it. Why not, you know, invest in it a little bit? You know what I mean? Help brothers out. We help you out. We help you get through your day.
Right.
Help us to be able to help you get through your day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. One day we could get a studio, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like get a space, you know, my man's ain't gotta drive this far, you know what I'm saying?
I drove like an hour to get out here. You know what I'm saying? And it was, you know, the Laker game was letting out, so you know I hit that traffic.
Yeah, DTLA.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but no, we're pushing upwards, y'all. Merch, memberships. And yeah, you know, First Cut TMO. And you'll follow me personally at Director RB3. Like I say, I got Blu-rays on sale for Quick Life prices. And I got other things that will be announced soon. Urban Space Cowboy. Oh, yes. Very, very soon. Yes, trailers coming out. Honestly, maybe within the next week or so for Urban Space Cowboy. So things are moving, and Landmark Preview, things are moving. So follow me at Director RB3.
All right, y'all. And that's it. We will see you when we see you. Peace.
Coming soon to a theater near you.